Audio issues.
Hello, welcome to
Hello.
MME Live.
Does my mic work?
Yes.
Yes, it does, baby hand.
How come
I
it
don't
didn't
know.
work before?
Intro music.
I don't know. It
You
was weird.
muted?
Writer? The hell?
Anyway, I'm okay.
All right.
I'm on the show.
How are you doing?
I said I'm okay. I'm on the
I
show.
didn't change it. What you put it
That's
to?
it. Wow, attitude today.
Hi, I'm on the show.
The
Kelly,
writer's the
you
most
ruined
important part of the
you
show.
ruined the illusion.
Haley,
Darn it.
Haley.
Come here.
How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing good. I've been a few days away from MME.
Okay.
Oh wow, you really want to be on the show today?
Hi, she's on the show.
Hey, Kelly. Hello.
Look at her.
Hey, she's on the show.
Yeah. How are you doing, DL?
Cutie.
All right. Who was that?
No, the dog, not me.
No.
That was the dog.
I know.
Uh,
I'm just kidding. I obviously know what she's talking about.
Max is still half asleep. Obviously, he's dreaming.
Yeah, she's a big problem. What? Ew. Why are you just ruining? This is a different way of ruining the show at the beginning. All right, that's enough. Yeah. What?
Not like the show doesn't get derailed anyway.
Yeah, that's
Come on.
a pattern.
It's him and me.
I'm very sorry to hear that, Layla.
What's going on? What?
Oh, Layla in the chat. She's.
Can you put it up so we? Because I have no
All right.
context. We get no context.
All right.
I mean, we all have access to the chat. Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't see it.
I think everyone on here.
Thoughts are with you and your family, and your dog family.
Aw.
And Senior Nid asked if that was your girlfriend.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Joe is here. Hey,
Uh-oh.
Joe, how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Good, good, good. Happy to see you.
Yeah, I was
Sure.
gonna try to get out to the movies tonight, but I didn't make it. I missed the, you know.
Maybe you have time to send me your autograph picture. I need one. I need one. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
It feels weird. I don't
No,
like
it's
it.
not.
I don't
You're a
like it.
superstar.
Yeah, you want to be respectful. Someone asks you, you're like, oh, okay. You don't want to say no, but at the same time,
I'm
you're
gonna
like,
send it
man,
to all of you. I want you all to have my autograph.
It feels pretentious. It's like, oh, look,
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
signing autographs now.
I need all of your autographs.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about James Gunn tonight,
Oh,
Really?
and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. The start of the. I actually like to call it the Gunverse. That sounds awesome. Start
Kind
of
of,
the Gunverse.
kind of derivative.
You know me.
I don't know
Hashtag
how you
Gunn-
market that to kids. The Gunverse.
Wait a second, Kelly.
The gun void.
The
Can't beat
Gunverse.
the gun.
The gun void.
So it's going to.
Can we just call it DC Movieverse?
Ooh.
No, there's got to be a
That's
differential
too much.
Why?
because it's just the way it's been marketed. It's just.
It's
That's the
been
way
marketed.
The way it's been marketed was Bruce right. It would be the DCU.
Yeah.
DC. Well, he
That's the
he
way it's
said
been
something
marketed.
else. He said TV, movie.
Actually,
verse.
Gunverse is good marketing. I think.
I don't think so.
I think so too.
I think it's kind of derivative.
I guess the
I know
casual audience does like
No,
probably doesn't
unoriginal.
care about James Gunn. Like, come on.
Listen, if the same thing happens to Gunn that happened to the previous person, do you want Gunverse fans being less than polite to people?
They're always going to be.
Wait,
less-
just
Listen,
the name that's going to
just-
happen though.
There's
keep in
already
mind-
Gunn fans that are less than polite.
Keep
There's
in mind-
fans in every group.
Keep in mind, the Snyderverse was never a thing. There never was a
Oh, God,
Snyderverse.
It
There
was
is a Snyder
called
Cut
out
though.
by the fans.
There was the DCEU. He made a couple of the movies. He didn't make all the movies. We didn't call the MCU the Favreau-verse just because he made the first movie.
They
You know,
should.
there never was a Snyderverse. It was the DCEU,
Yeah.
and the movies that right up until the Flash all fell under that
Yeah.
blanket.
Okay. All right.
Whatever you say. Whatever you say.
There's only two verses: the Spider-Verse and the Russo-verse. Okay,
What's the Russo verse?
Winter Soldier, Civil War,
All right, now you take it
Infinity
too
War, Endgame.
Okay, if we're going
All
by
right,
Joe's,
Anthony.
if we're
Look
going
at
by
this. I just said it. He's like, oh my goodness. Okay.
if we're going by Joe's logic, then there is no Russo verse because he didn't work on all of the Marvel films.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm being
There's-
totally bad faith right now. So
Yeah.
I mean, there could be a Russo verse, but it's got nothing to do with Marvel. That would be like the Gray Man or whatever it was called.
the
Oh.
Gray Man verse.
Oh hell, no,
We want more of the Gray Man verse.
no, we don't. No, we do not.
I'm
Until they-
disappointed. I really wanted to see
More of a
Expendables
verse
4
than
the
tonight, and I didn't
Rippaverse.
make
Do
it.
you think they could do a Netflix verse where the Gray Man
Oh.
meets Heart of Stone and stuff? It's like a
Sure.
Netflix verse.
Why
And then they
is-
team up with the Six Underground.
I'm in. I'll watch the shit out of that. And the Ridiculous Six. Get them in
That's
there.
that was like
Yeah, that's those
whoa,
are they're
whoa,
facing
whoa,
off against.
whoa. No, we're
I
not
want a
doing-
Netflix verse. That's
we're-
it. Oh, and Red Notice. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know how
We
much?
want
You know how
all
much
these bad movies to.
Yes.
I love
Fair
Red
use.
Notice.
listen,
so
keep them all
much.
together.
I
Keep
can't
them
wait
all
for
in one
Red
thing.
Notice too.
Really?
Yeah,
I
did
can
you see-
wait. I mean,
did
I'll
you
watch
see-
it, but I could
Did
wait.
you
Red
see Red
Notice.
Notice? That movie was so fracking good. I saw that movie
No, it
3
wasn't.
times in the first weekend.
Really?
Yeah, I saw it in the movies. Then I came home and watched it again on Netflix twice.
I mean, I don't dislike it, but I don't know.
No, it's very mid. It's
That's
Is that
it.
the one with Gal Gadot?
Gal
Gal
Gadot,
Gadot,
yeah.
The Rock.
the last good Rock movie, and no, I'm bitter about
Aw.
Black Adam. I love the movie. It's a great movie, but I'm just bitter about his behind the scenes shenanigans.
I mean,
That
Oh.
was never proved.
Well,
That's-
you
it was all
you
rumors.
yeah you believe just are believing everything you're hearing about that. It's just
So are you.
Yeah, from Zach
else do you have?
Levi. I mean, I think he's pretty connected. I think he would know.
Levi's
like-
more connected than The Rock?
The Levi's the one who said The Rock wouldn't let them put Shazam in the movie.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
but we
clear
don't-
that he was trying to separate
but-
himself from Shazam, even though he's a Shazam villain.
Yeah, he
it's
wanted to
pretty-
you only
fight
have
Superman
one
in
side.
the
You
second
only have
film.
one side of the story, though.
Yeah, but it's a side of the story that was there.
What's the other side?
It's a
The Rock
it's a
side.
side of
the other
Rock
side.
The Rock.
Has The Rock
But
come
what-
out
what's
and
The
said,
Rock
no,
side?
I didn't? I haven't heard him come out and say that.
Well,
Yeah,
does
what did
he
he say to
ever
that?
speak
He-
on controversy?
Rock is
doesn't,
more
ever.
professional than Zachary Levi about stuff like that.
He doesn't lose
Personally,
his
I
cool
think.
because he can't afford to lose his cool.
No, that's
Because
true.
he was actually being in consideration. I mean, whether it was likely
And the-
or not to have him and his production company go ahead of the, he was one of the considerations besides James Gunn, is what I think.
Because he made himself one of the considerations. They
So
made
did
sure they
James
wanted-
Gunn.
No, James Gunn was asked. They wanted James Gunn.
No, I think weren't they all pitching like he wanted
Yes,
it to?
they all-
he was having
they
like
had
they were having
competing-
talks and stuff.
Yes.
That's the thing. To be fair, like DC needed like a head. He took his shot, right? He had an opportunity. He was doing it his way. Can't fault him for that, right?
Like, they all take their shot.
But I understand. Yeah, these are comic book guys, so it's
I
like
mean,
no.
they're-
The minute he doesn't like,
I don't
doesn't
know
wanna be
how
in Shazam,
plausible it is, but they've
It all goes to
also
hell.
said that James Gunn was supposed to even potentially do a follow up to Black Adam, and he's like I can't do. I want to do my own thing with Superman Legacy. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but there's
You know,
things in-
and also there was that was during the time when a lot of the trades were doing a lot of hit pieces on DC.
yeah.
Every few days it was a different hit piece
Mhm.
with no evidence, Nothing to back them up, just rumor and speculation.
Yeah. Well, figure drawing is back.
Make a
Hey,
drawing.
figure drawing.
I
Why?
like him as a person. I still think he's cringe, though. You know. All right. Well, here's the article.
Everyone's cringe.
I'm not.
I don't believe in cringe. I don't believe cringe is a thing.
Oh,
I don't believe in cringe. To me, cringe is like woke. It's an internet buzzword that means nothing.
really?
Yeah.
Well.
So when I'm enjoying my bad movies, is not because it's cringe?
I mean, I don't believe in cringe. To me,
What's the
whenever
feeling
I
I'm
hear-
getting?
Whenever
some
I
people
hear-
even say my takes are cringe. And
Yeah, what's the
including
feeling
me
I'm getting
too,
if I'm watching
because
like a bad actor? What's the feeling I'm getting? If I'm watching like a
bad
bad
actor?
actor giving everything they got, and I'm like,
I don't know.
oof.
So bad
what's
it's
that?
good.
it's just not working. Yeah.
So bad it's
not
good.
It's not even MLB hot
Cheese?
takes yet.
Secondhand embarrassment. Like when someone's really trying, and it's just not. It's not working. Like some say, I'm a little cringe. I don't agree.
A little.
See, there we go. There we go.
I mean,
Yeah, that's interesting,
No,
Joe. I
I'm
just
sorry.
want to know.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
From
If
what
something
I've
gets said-
seen,
if something-
seen, cringe has come to mean that there's humor in it or something's funny. Like
Sure.
anytime something's funny, people are like, "It's cringe." It's like that basically is internet code. for
forced
it's funny.
humor, or doesn't work humor. Like not it.
No,
I
for
know-
me, it still means if what you said or did elicits a cringe, a literal cringe out of me, then yeah, that's cringe.
Let's look
Does,
up
does
Urban
anything
Dictionary.
ever elicit a literal cringe?
All
I've
the
never,
time on
This
this.
Yeah.
show,
this
man.
this
Like when you're doing that,
conversation.
ooh, like
This is actually cringe right now.
Every time I have to
cringing out.
every time I grind my palm into my forehead, 'cause
Let's-
somebody says
let's-
something
or
ridiculous.
so-
Well, it's
Let me-
it's a
yeah, or like that
subjective
silence,
thing,
that
though. It's
awkward silence. That's
Hold on.
technically
It's a-
cringe.
no,
We
Hold
got
on,
awkward
hold on,
silences.
everybody. Hold on.
It's,
I'm
it's
going
a
to read
subjective
the.
thing, though, right? Because
Let's read the Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary.
When someone acts or is so embarrassing or awkward, it makes you feel extremely ashamed and or embarrassed.
Don't highlight. Don't put me on full screen.
I don't know what that was.
Exactly.
I'll
The guy
take it.
already turning.
now that's the definition of cringe for sure.
Yes.
Oh, you too, Anthony?
No, it's,
Well, here's cringe
Here,
here.
I'll do it. Oh, come on,
An-
Max. What the hell?
Anthony saying, "Give me a link. Give me a link." He give me like 2 seconds. Come on, give me a link. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. Brian is correct. All right, let's take a vote. Who thinks there's cringe out there? I think there's cringe out there.
There's cringe in here. What are you
Who's think-
referring
Yeah.
But I think it's a. I think
Depends
it's
on
a.
the thing.
I'm-
To be
I'm
fair though,
currently,
Joe,
like,
I agree with
diving
you to
into
a
cringe.
point because it's more like a subjective thing. Like some people think things are cringe, some people think they're not.
But I can
Yeah,
see how
it-
it could
it-
get
it
used as
depends
a
on the thing.
blanket term to
Senior
like
nerd,
encompass things like woke.
are you only here
Yeah, same thing like mid.
That's
to
true.
criticize me?
That's
I
true.
hear mid one more time.
What shirt do you have?
I
on
get called
today?
cringe all
Joe,
the time
that's
when I'm
Mr.
making
T.
amazing points.
Oh yeah, Mr. T.
That's awesome.
That's me.
Ha, ha, ha,
What?
ha.
Oh,
Uh,
Mr.
Mr.
Taladia.
Taladia.
Oh, Mr.
Yeah.
T.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. T. Yeah.
Check out Taladia's awesome channel, Comic Book Talk and Video Games, where he streamed and played Arkham Asylum for 5 hours the other night.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Something that you could do
Wow.
for us right now on MME is at the beginning of the show, and this is for all the all the people on MME that host content on their channels. Push the video right away, thumbs it up right away. That's how we reach
Push
a
the
new
water
audience.
button.
That's how we
Yeah.
succeed. It takes us all to do it, and we're not AI here. We're real.
We're real
real
people.
We're real people.
Yes, we don't
So
have.
it takes real people to thumbs it up.
No, come on.
Okay. Well,
I beg to
what do we
differ.
think about this? I'm positive about
Yeah,
this.
AI is real. Why do you hate AI, man? It's real.
I
It
don't.
exists.
Bro, every time I go
prefer
and
real
get money
people.
out that ATM machine, AI, bro.
Yeah, that's AI.
Yeah.
Every time I go to Walmart and I'm too lazy to go to the actual checker, and I just want to like get out of there real quick.
I
like,
go to real person every time I can.
Everybody on the
I'm sorry,
panel, please
I
don't
can't
AI.
go to
the
I
video.
can't go to the cashier, bro. I just use the checkout thing. I just
it's
can't,
taken
bro.
over, bro.
I'm just used to go to the checkout machine all the time when I do shopping.
Skynet. Anyway,
Kinda, yeah, that is real.
So
Whatever,
do you
we're gonna
go-
win
do you go to
against China
self-checkout,
anyway.
or do you try to stick to the real cashiers? I go to the real cashiers.
I mean, it depends. Like if it's not
depends.
full.
every
If I-
time.
Post COVID, no.
if I only have a few items, then no, I'm gonna go do self.
No, I'll wait.
Yeah, if I go,
I'll wait.
if I have a few items, I go to the checkout machine. Yeah.
I'm not trying to talk to nobody.
Not trying to talk to anybody. No.
What?
No, if I do like
I'm not
a
trying to
200,
talk
if I
to
do like a
anybody.
$200,
Contrary
food
to
shopping,
popular
then yeah.
belief.
When you're what do you just do? Look at the floor when you go in public?
I'm like,
Look,
sell me my
look.
grapes so I can get
It
out of
may
here.
not-
This
You
is
still have to talk to them if you look.
This is
before them.
why it's so important what I'm doing tomorrow. Tomorrow, thumbs
Oh,
up the
God.
video for this.
Well,
I'm
it's
getting my
not
Blockbuster
necessarily
Tomorrow,
the
Max
cashier.
harasses strangers.
It's the
Uh,
person in front of you.
I'm gonna
That
offer
takes
them
forever,
free
you
candy.
know?
Oh my
Oh
god,
my god.
Good candy.
Oh,
Max,
God.
you're gonna get the cops called on you.
No, I'm
Yep.
not. I'm in a Blockbuster shirt. I'm gonna like, I'll break the ice. I'm like, well, first
Nobody's
off, you
gonna
must
answer
know.
your-
They're
I
just gonna say you
guarantee
did that
nobody's
to get
gonna
away
answer
with
you.
it.
All right, let me just say this.
First off, I'm gonna say
Handing out candy is no excuse for sexual harassment of any kind.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna talk about movies.
You know,
I'm
that's
gonna
one of the only times you use that appropriately.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
say,
Hey there.
do you like blockbusters? I like blockbusters.
And they're not gonna respond to you if you
Kids
say
probably
that.
don't know what Blockbuster
I'm not
is.
gonna
don't
go to
even-
kids.
Every adult is gonna walk.
So you're gonna
you
give
past.
adults candy?
Gonna
That's
give
even
adults
weirder.
Madman arrested.
I got movie
at
candy.
Blockbuster uniform.
No,
I'm
no.
a manager of a Blockbuster store, and this was just sitting in the back room
No.
for years.
I
No.
lost track of something. Somewhere along the way, I lost track of something. I
What
don't
is
even
it?
We
know
all
what
did.
we're talking. I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Max is going
Oh.
to strangers and is gonna talk to them in a Blockbuster shirt and offer them candy to do like some on the street interview.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that could be fun.
see,
could be.
Joe's on board.
Could be fun to see Max get
Joe?
arrested.
Joe,
Well, why would he be arrested? He's not gonna like.
Joe,
oh,
you
He's
know what,
offering them
something, is
candy.
he?
He's
Joe.
offering them candy. It's
Maybe.
suspicious.
I'm gonna
As
go.
long
and
as
he's
it's-
not.
If you
And
As
he's
long
offer
as
adult.
his
candy, then
pants
that's
stay
crazy.
on, I think he's good.
Oh my.
Oh,
No
Oh,
pants.
my.
you're gonna be wearing pants, right?
Yes, I'm gonna be wearing.
What are the Blockbuster
But
pants? Have you
Joe,
done your research?
next time I visit you, I'm bringing
Khakis.
my extra Blockbuster shirt. We're gonna go together.
Oh god.
Blockbuster Brothers.
The
going to the
BBs.
theater.
The BBs.
The BBBs.
But every adult
Brothers.
is gonna look as like you still like who still use
And
Blockbuster?
I'm
Where's
gonna
Blue
say,
Jay with them?
do
Like,
you have
Shrek-
any VHS?
that
And they're
Shrek
gonna
look?
deny your
'Cause
ass.
it's really cool.
Where's Blue Jay with that Shrek look?
So, Creature Commandos. Let's go to Creature Commandos. Creature
Yes,
Commandos.
please.
Please.
I'm-
Stop-
It looks like Max is the creature
Joe
commander.
finally is on board with my idea. He's like, yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, sure, to an
That's
extent.
a
See,
fun idea. That's
some
like-
would say
that's
my
like-
idea is cringe.
What's gonna be?
that's some David Letterman shit right there.
Hey, what are you gonna ask? Where are you going?
Well,
You go-
I get. You know what? I
What are you
put
doing?
a poll on for members to ask questions that I will ask people, and no one
But where?
put
Where are you
anything
doing
on our
this?
community section.
Where are you doing this?
At
Where are
the
you going?
theater.
Where are you going and asking?
I'm gonna go to
Going to the mall?
I don't know. I could go to a comic book shop that's by it.
Oh my god.
I could go
See,
to.
let me tell you this.
Those
They-
people are not gonna answer. I'm sorry.
These alt right jackasses are doing this all the time. So I welcome
They
content
are?
like this that doesn't have like really.
When did they do this?
Oh, you kidding on YouTube? All these, like they changed my mind, dude, and everything.
Oh, geez.
You know,
Oh,
But I mean, you're going to be doing it with something fun. You're not going to be doing it about jackassy topics.
You should do a change.
well,
my
I
mind.
could do Jack Yankees. It depends on what
Blockbuster should come back. Change my mind.
It is
Go to a
never
comic book-
coming back.
comic book store.
There's a reason why there's one store open.
Now I say I'm going to do this, but maybe I'll chicken out because
I
people tell me it's
actually
not a good
think
idea.
somebody should open a Blockbuster on the East Coast because the last Blockbuster in
Let's do it,
Bend,
Joe. Let's
Oregon-
go all in, mortgage our
Serious-
houses.
That's such a tourist attraction. Build a second one on the East Coast. I mean, you don't have to have old chain, but you get them bi-coastal. That's a.
I'm
you
pretty
put
sure
one,
that
like-
that last Blockbuster probably has some VHS that Max will buy.
Callie, where'd you get that? You were being so sweet at the. Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Oh my!
Oh Lord,
Oh,
your dogs
my.
go crazy.
Oh my.
Look at that.
Put her back in the kettle. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right, officer, in the Starfleet uniform.
We see.
Anyway,
Wow,
Oh,
we're waiting.
Ryan, what was your thoughts on the new episode of Ahsoka? Yeah, no.
Oh,
I didn't
haven't
watch
seen
it yet.
I haven't seen it either. Good.
I've
Good.
seen it.
I freaking loved it. It was the best thing since the last episode of Ahsoka.
Ooh, which was the best thing? The best
since the
thing
one before
since?
that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
And what was your
Yeah.
favorite thing? Did you fall off of Star Wars and this brought you back, or you've always been? a
No,
fan
I've
throughout?
always kind of been on board, man.
He just
Okay,
doesn't
cool.
like the Star Trek stuff that is going on right now.
Yeah, I just don't like the direction Star Trek's taken.
Yeah, Star Wars is pretty much the Star Wars already give you direction where they're going.
No, dude, I love what Star Wars is doing.
Good.
I absolutely love it.
I know it's
Um,
great.
Ahsoka too.
Yeah,
I'm one of those rare people who actually likes Last Jedi. So,
people hate it, people love it. You know,
yeah,
We're not-
I understood what they were going for.
Yeah, we're not the rare ones. I mean, more people liked it than didn't like it. It's just the people that didn't like it are very vocal.
No, they're very vocal.
Oh, 100%.
If you want to see me and Joe in blockbuster shirts together at his theater, smash
Watching
the
The
heck out of
Last
like
Jedi.
The Last Jedi is
That-
fine. It is.
Yes,
Phil.
The
It
Last
is Phil.
Jedi is fine.
It is chill. Yeah, yes. Phil.
Hey, Phil,
100%
nice to
fine.
see you.
It is The Last Jedi.
And that's
It
better
is
than
not
a lot of
worthy
other
of the
Star Wars.
hyperbole that it deserved or that it got. You know what I mean?
Well, James Gunn insists Creatures Commandos will mark the beginning of the Gunverse
Of course.
and what's canon in his and Peter Safran's DCU.
I mean,
Water is wet.
James Gunn does more of the talking than Peter, so you know it is what it is.
Don't care.
You don't care about the Gunverse?
Good for him, dude. When's that movie coming out?
I mean, to be
2020?
fair, everyone
Oh my
knew
God.
this.
2027?
They were saying this. Well, didn't
No,
everyone
it's
know
the
this?
animated project coming out next year.
Brian,
It's like-
Brian, we got to get. I mean, movie talk. We got to get hype about this stuff. Not.
Well,
I don't care.
you got to have a detractor. God dang. You can't all sit around and
Yeah.
just stroke off James Gunn.
Ooh.
I could do that.
I could too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Creature Commandos project is the one I'm most excited about because that's like prime Gun.
Well, it's because
That's
I
like
don't know
something-
anything about it. First and foremost, it's not
They're
Superman or
creatures.
Batman. It's
They're
not like a
Commandos.
Yeah, it's
It's not like
different.
a
It's like
mainline character or anything.
Mhm.
You know,
I wonder how the animation is gonna look.
yeah, it's
I don't
gonna
know.
it's coming out next in 2024.
They better put in
release
good
date.
money.
Yeah,
is what it
it's
is.
definitely that's what I'm definitely worrying about. It's the animation style, Pep.
They
Yeah.
they showed us the pictures of it a couple months ago.
We don't know if that's.
No, it looks good. I just want to see it move and you know
Oh,
the
you
quality
want
of
to
the
see
whole
a
thing.
full trailer?
But is
of
that
it?
Yeah,
confirmed as
just to
art
see the
style though,
style.
or is that just
I
concept
think
art?
I think that's the art style. I think that's the art style.
Well, gotta
So is
clarify.
Peacemaker season 2 part of the new universe, or is that
That's
just-
what makes it
Yeah.
confusing.
Yeah,
That's
so-
what?
No, I mean he
Like, what-
clarified it. He said that it's in, right?
yeah.
Yeah, well, the actors are, yes, but is
Yeah,
it going to
the
be a whole
actors
different
that you
universe?
will see, the actors that you will see in Creature Commandos will be in live action. So,
Or was it
whatever.
part of it the whole time? Like, I don't know.
you know. It's
Just like his,
See why I don't care? Because it's like, dude, every time I try to think about it, it makes my brain hurt.
I could see it. I could see it for you. Yeah, I could see it.
I'm actually really excited for Creature Commandos. Really,
It's,
really
it's,
excited.
it's not the main characters. It's not like Batman, Superman.
And the
stuff.
cast. That cast is fire. James Gunn, if he has any detractors, when you look at the actual cast of Creature Commandos and that they're going to be playing animated and live action versions of those characters, if they get that far, really, really good cast.
I like that he's taking the Star Wars approach. Like, let's have these live action actors. I mean, like animated actors to play these live
Come
action
here.
counterparts. Which
Bezos
that's
behavior,
great.
get over here. Okay, let me see what it says here. Gunn clarifies that nothing in DCU is considered canon until the release of Creature Commandos in 2024 and the subsequent Superman Legacy project.
I could have
See,
swore
movie-
I
it's-
could have swore he said that in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, he did say, yeah.
Is he
The
potentially
same way he said that Blue Beetle movie is not canon, but
No.
Blue Beetle will be in the DCU.
He said
Yes.
That's
He
exactly
said
what he
Blue
said.
Beetle. He said Blue Beetle is the first character in the DC, not the first film.
okay. All right. You know, no one here.
I'll
That
leave that
one
to
is a
Steve.
little confusing.
You know,
that
no
one's
one
a little
here
confusing.
considers
to me,
him
but
moving the
that's fine.
goalposts a little bit here after Blue Beetle's release.
No.
No, I mean we all
Slightly.
saw how if we
Slightly.
all
I
saw
mean,
if we all saw this coming,
Like
we
the
all knew it was
start,
going to
the
happen.
start, because it's the
I mean,
first character.
this is all consistent with what he said in the
Yes.
past.
No, not
But-
to me. No.
But I will tell you this. I mean, he says nothing's canon, but really it is, because he the way Flashpoint works is some things change and some things don't change. So basically, what they want to be canon is canon, and what they don't want to be canon is changeable.
Yeah, but the Flash movie wasn't exactly Flashpoint. It was just him going back in time and changing.
I mean,
Just
because at
him,
the end,
going
at
back
the end
in
of the
time.
movie,
Flashpoint was a whole big.
But he
big-
reset the timeline. The
yeah,
timeline
with
we're getting now is
George
because
Clooney
because
as
of what Flash
Bruce
did.
Wayne.
Yeah, but George Clooney's
Which
not
I
gonna be
want.
Bruce Wayne. Yeah, I
I
don't
want
that.
that.
I don't want that. Thank God that's not happening.
I'm
God.
okay with it, but I understand why people would freak out.
Now, if you would have gave him a better script 24 years ago, something like that, then sure.
Yeah.
But he
I
was
think
fine. He was fine at the end of the movie when we saw George Lucas.
I think what Joe said is probably the most logical to me of what Gunn is talking about. You know, some things are going to change, some things aren't. You know,
I mean, it's basically going to be like what we saw on the Flash TV show. Like they did Flashpoint on the TV show, and some things changed and some things didn't. It's Eureka. Who watched Eureka?
Not me.
First
You
season,
went
it was
Bill?
awesome, and then it fell off.
Season 3 of Eureka was, I
I've
think, the
never
best
watched
season.
that. Yeah.
Season 3 of Eureka, some of the characters went back in time to the 1940s, and they changed the timeline. And when they came back, the world they came back to had significantly changed, and it never changed back. They altered the timeline forever. That's what we're going to see here.
I mean, I understand. Like he's saying, like for example, like Blue Beetle is the same character, but he will be a little bit different when we see him in the DCU. It's pretty much what Marvel's doing with Daredevil. It's the same. It's the same Daredevil that we know and love from the Netflix show, but he's a little bit different in the MCU. That's what James Gunn is saying for Blue Beetle and all these characters that we were going to see.
I like Robotic Dre's comparison here, but I think the difference is that saying it's confusing, but Daredevil hopping from Netflix to main MCU is not. I feel my personal opinion.
What do you mean?
Is that
it's not
Marvel has done better to differentiate things than
You think so?
DC. Yes.
Their
Well, to be
multiverse
fair-
has been trash.
The MCU,
Their multiverse storyline, trash.
It's not.
but
good.
they
Totally
explain
disagree.
how characters.
I don't even know
come
what
in and
the
out.
what is. There is no
they
storyline.
explain it
It's
in
more
every
clear-
time.
The only storyline is that they know that it exists. There's no storyline.
There hasn't been a multiverse story yet, guys.
Yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
everything,
They
whereas
just introduced it.
for
Okay,
example,
what-
Blue
what's the
I
Beetle.
mean, Doctor Strange, but other than that, dude,
No,
Yeah,
but not
Loki,
even
and
that.
that's
There's no
it.
thorough line so far.
There's a
It
better
hasn't been
base-
introduced yet.
So
there's
we
a
had
better
4 or 5
base-
projects, and there's no story yet. What's going on?
Yeah.
No,
I
it's
don't get
It's Loki.
It's setting it up.
What If, and then what's the other one? Doctor Strange and the Deadpool 3. That's it. There's only been 3 projects.
Actually, let me clarify. They
Four,
have
that's
set
it.
something up with Kang. Actually,
That's
That's
also
true.
'cause
They're, like
multiverses
little
are
by little,
stupid.
they're dishing it out.
But I feel like MCU has a better base for making these moves than DC, where DC is all confusing.
To an
Yeah, what's
extent,
going
it
forward.
depends. It depends.
Joker's not confusing.
Well, that's because they labeled it as a
Well,
DC.
that's
not
good.
part of
what
it.
universe is it in?
Although
Oh.
people want the Joker movie to be connected to the Batman universe, thank God
I'm
that's
just-
not happening.
Yeah, once these things come out, people don't care because no one's talking about Joker being a mess and all this stuff. It's like no one cared. They accepted it because we already saw it. Okay, it's its own thing. That's it. Once we see these things,
Yeah.
we accept it and we move on. So this is the worst part is the building up because we get to put in our heads what we want, what we think is happening, what the mess is, all this crap. But then once it passes through, no one cares. It's not a mess. Joker's Joker. No one's talking about that.
Same as we saw the Batman, like people saw the Batman, they were not confused. This and this another
Yeah, that's
Batman
it.
actor. They're
Yeah.
not confused. It's like, okay, that's another one we're going to see, and they made a ton of money last year. No, I don't.
So I'm convinced that James Gunn's Suicide Squad is canon now. I'm convinced now.
Yes, to an
Yeah,
the
to
actors.
an extent, yeah.
Yeah, to an extent, the actors are. It's pretty much what the actors that we see in the DCU is probably like the same characters, but they will be like a little bit different when we see them. So yeah.
All right. Well, here's the quote. Nothing is canon until Creatures Commandos next year. A sort of aperitif? To the DCU.
Look up that word.
I don't. Does anyone know that word? I
No,
don't know.
look it up. It's always good. If you don't know a word, just look it up on the spot.
Appetite.
Aperitif. How did wait? What?
Max is
Look it up. Okay, don't make me look it up.
I'm looking it up. Jeez.
Okay.
And then a deeper dive
Rip
into.
is aggressive today.
It's a very pretentious quote here.
I thought he was going to look it up. You're right.
This is just to.
Jeez.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
This is to have us not even pay
I had a
attention.
morning.
to anything.
Okay.
And we're like,
I
what
know.
word is that? And then a deeper dive into the universe of the Superman legacy after that. It's a very human drive to want to understand everything all the time. But I think it's okay to be confused. What's happening? That's the quote.
Hell
I
yeah.
think it's okay to be confused on what's happening in DCU since
Well,
no one has seen
yeah,
anything yet from DCU.
I mean, he's
But
right. No
he's
one
not
has
wrong.
seen it. Like,
He's not wrong.
I don't gotta stand with all these complaints,
So
bro.
aperitif is an alcoholic drink taken before a meal to stimulate the appetite.
Okay, that's
What the hell?
Yes,
How does he know that?
Beverly is one. Beverly is an
What a
aperitif.
pretentious quote.
So
Fancy
I
way
was
of
gonna say-
appetizer.
Bet Tim Burton never uses that word.
Oh, well, thank you, James Gunn.
but I think
Aperitif.
God.
Pinky
you know,
up for your aperitif.
When in doubt, pinky
I'm going to start using that.
You
So,
can.
yeah,
You're
that-
from Pentateuch.
Yeah, when you go to Disney, the Beverly is an
My
aperitif.
pop is an aperitif for my meal.
You said
First of all,
pop.
y'all are saying it wrong.
Yeah.
Y'all are
Okay.
saying it wrong.
Oh,
It's
So I was gonna say this, right? I think if
aperitif.
Aperitif.
Imperative.
Um,
It's imperative.
Go ahead, Talal.
No, that's not it.
So as I was saying, if I was in James Gunn's shoes right now, I would do animation after Creature Commandos, right? I would redo My Adventure with Superman and put David Cornsweet as the lead cast for that season 2, right? And
Wait,
it
what?
just
What do you mean?
I
You're gonna
mean,
redo
no,
animation? What do you mean redo
no.
animation?
I'd rather keep my.
No,
Avengers
not live action.
Superman.
He means animation for the whole thing.
No,
No.
No, so it
No.
leads
Get
up
fired.
into so it leads up into Superman Legacy. So you got like the prequel type of thing.
So
I
the
mean-
prequels animation and then Superman Legacy as a live action still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the
I'm
thing is,
not
with
mad at
the
that.
animation, you're limiting your audience because there's
Yeah, you're
a whole
limited,
s-
yeah.
That's what
Those
it seems
flock
like.
of
It's
people that
supplementary is
don't-
what DC does
don't
now.
see
He
it.
means supplementary. If you do the prequel stuff before Legacy, yeah, that's supplementary. It's like in a way, that's what they're doing now. So I don't mind that. You know, they give little prequels, little prequel comics or a prequel like little stuff like that. They constantly do that stuff. Gotham Knight. Remember after between the Dark Knight and Batman Begins, I think they had that Gotham Knights,
Yeah.
Animation.
Yeah.
and that was all supposed to be canon, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather just keep Superman, My Avengers Superman, separate with Jack Quaid doing the voice. I think he's perfectly fine as Superman. He's amazing.
But
Yeah,
but
James
there's a
Gunn's
problem with
cast
it.
doesn't fit with those versions.
Jack
of
Quaid's the voice of
characters.
Superman.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's Superman.
It's pretty
I
awesome.
can't.
Damn.
That guy's
Boy,
had such a
Boimler,
come up.
dude. Bradward.
Yeah, Boims.
With the Council of Loser Lanes.
I would have looked up the cast again for Creatures, man. Never mind. We know.
Yeah,
it.
I don't think.
You don't need a cast. You're looking at the man right there, James Gunn. That's all you need.
The man, the myth,
That
the
is
legend.
that makes.
That's
that-
all you need.
because that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he been saying all this. Like somebody like.
All right,
I
I'm
don't-
looking at the cast. That's not all I need.
Like people on social media keep asking him on like he respond on. Of course, if you give a good question, he's gonna respond to you on social media. So I mean, I can understand why.
Oh, I
people
still need to
confused,
ask James.
Sup,
Gunn,
Vince?
are you gonna give Batman the whiteout eyes? I need to ask that.
we will never get that.
James
answer.
Gunn would not. He wouldn't give you the answer. That's
He's
something he's
not
going
a-
to discuss with the
but-
director. That's a
Yeah, 'cause
director's
he
vision
He
thing.
got to direct. He's got to let Andy. Like Andy.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Andy Muschietti. Will you?
Yeah,
give
that's an
Batman
Andy
the
question.
whiteout eyes?
Exactly. No, tag both of them.
Oh, I'll do both.
I don't
yeah.
even-
James
well,
Gunn and
he
Andy
was-
Muschietti. Give Batman.
Will there
the
be
white-
white eyes?
Yes.
I wouldn't
White-
mind the white eyes. Like if you could do it right in live action, sure. But I don't know how you would. I mean,
They're just gonna do it like Deadpool or CG the eyes out.
probably. Yeah, probably.
They kind of, sort of had a great answer for that in the Nolan's one when he had to do like the the sound wave in the Dark Knight. And
Yeah.
they had the white eyes for like 30 seconds, and that looked dope. I wish he did that more.
And then we never saw it again.
Yeah, we never saw it again
Nope,
after that.
never again, because that was too. That was too.
That was dope as hell.
That was
That was
realistic.
that was too awesome.
It was too awesome for Nolan. He's like, get out of
Yeah,
here.
it was
Yeah.
too awesome
For
Nolan.
doing that in Dark Knight, we're gonna have Batman fight in the daytime now. Ha!
Yeah,
Oh,
that was.
God.
Max, you're using that as like, man.
That was
You
the
gotta
No,
tell
I'm
me.
not.
dumbest stuff ever. That was the dumbest.
I
stuff
am
ever.
not. Stupid site.
Just look up on IMDb the cast.
What are we looking up?
Creature Commandos list.
The cast.
It shouldn't be hard to
That's
find.
not-
Just Creature Commando cast list.
I want to look at it again because I'm not hyped.
He wants to look at them. He wants to look at
Go
them.
to screen.
Look at
Not-
the
Not just
drawing.
read. Like he wants to see like a picture of all the actors.
He's like
together.
Darth Vader at the end of freaking Return of the Jedi. He just wants to look at Luke, okay, with his
Yeah.
own eyes.
With his own eyes.
What kind of voice was that?
Let me look
you
at you with my,
own
own eyes. You remember he was like slow because he was breathing hard and crap.
He sounded
Yeah,
like
he's still
Dolph
James Earl
Lundgren.
He was like,
Jones.
he was like that. He was like doing that breathing thing.
No, that's
I'm sorry, I'm a raptor. Okay, so it's not gonna sound. I can't do the
what
impression.
the
perfect.
heck? You sound like Dolph Lundgren trying to do Darth Vader.
Dolph Lundgren trying to do freaking.
I must
Shakespeare.
break you.
All right, let's look at this fire cast again.
All right.
Creature
I mean,
Commandos. Huh?
I do hope that the picture is the animation because the animation.
Oh
looks
yeah.
good.
I
Yeah,
hope
that
so
looks
too.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Viola Davis, of course.
Of course. She's an amazing actress. You cannot beat her.
Yeah.
Should have won the award for the Woman King. Just saying.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Typical Oscars. You know how they are.
Yeah, you know.
Frank Grillo as Rick Flag Sr.
The most interesting
that's
thing
a
about
good
the
casting.
Oscars next year is going to be the animation stuff. Everything else is just.
Indira Varma. Yes.
That's Franklin style. Franklin.
I
Yeah.
wish they had the actors likeness here. Zoe Chow,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chow.
David Harbour as
Harbour.
Frankenstein. I'm really excited for
That's
that.
gonna be good, bro.
Especially
It's
after
good.
Hellboy didn't,
Yeah,
pop with
Hellboy.
people.
Unfortunately, that movie flopped at the box office. But it's good to see him back in the DC universe because he was in the 2016 Suicide Squad movie.
Mhm.
But he only was a cameo for like 2 seconds.
Oh, he was. I forgot.
Alan Tudyk is Dr. Phosphorus. Come on. Alan Tudyk does great.
Yeah, he
Especially
does.
when
He's amazing at voice acting though. He's
Love
amazing.
me
at
some
it.
Adam Tudyk.
Yeah.
Alan Tudyk.
And he also great in what is the show? Doom
Except for
Patrol.
when he
Yes,
says
he's
nice
great in Doom
things
Patrol.
about Joss Whedon, then fuck him, right?
I don't. It goes. I don't
What?
know.
Maria
Look, say what you want
Bakalova.
about Joss Whedon.
Oh no, I was just playing off of what people were saying when
Oh, when he
he,
said about
he had the
Justin-
gall to
yeah.
stand up and say, "Hey, it wasn't that bad of a guy."
Listen. That's his friend. People has different views of Sean
G.I.
Gunn.
Robot's going to be legit.
Actually,
And
that
Weasel.
fits him
Jesus,
as a
that's gonna be a
character, though.
scene stealer. He's gonna walk in and shoot everything, and everyone's gonna clap.
Look at those gun arms.
I
It
know.
remind me
Yeah.
of Terminator a little bit.
Better
bit.
than
I love it.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe they dressed up a robot in a GI.
Yeah, military
They
outfit.
even gave him a
awesome.
helmet.
Yeah, that's that
cute.
wacky stuff I want to see in
They
DC.
gave him a helmet. They gave the robot with metal skin a helmet.
Yeah.
That wacky
It's
shit I want to
adorable.
see. That's
This
that
is like
wacky
even
shit I wanna
wackier than Doom.
Did somebody say wacky?
Yeah, I was gonna say, really?
Yeah, that was
I heard
Dio.
that coming out of your mouth, Dio.
Yes,
Wow.
I want to see
wacky,
Gran Turismo
yes.
events.
Wow.
I wanna
Usually
see it.
you're
I
like the
said
first one to crack
Oh,
down
you
on the
saw that,
wacky.
Vince, already?
I don't have a
With
problem with
zany.
wacky characters. I had the problem with misplaced humor. That is the problem.
Well, if anyone's looking forward to this, would they also be considered like some like similar like Doom Patrol? And
To an
does anyone give?
To an extent, like Doom Patrol is a great TV show and stuff. Like actually, the writer for Doom Patrol is writing the Amanda Waller TV show. So
Really? Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
and James Gunn got him for that. So
Joe, do you like Doom
that's gonna
Patrol?
be good.
It's okay.
Okay.
You know, if anybody's wondering, the first time GI Robot appeared, it was in Star Spangled War Stories 101 in 1962.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one. War Stories was really popular in comics back then.
They don't. Yeah, but in DC.
Yeah, right now.
Did
nobody-
they ever try to
I
bring
know.
it back? Like do
Nope.
a reboot or something? That could be interesting.
Diebeard.
that
Died.
Uh,
was a funny joke. In
My
Peacemaker.
mother said I should do a Diebeard.
You should.
Oh hell no! Don't do
No,
that.
just for this, it'll
Don't
be
do that.
almost killed.
No,
Don't do
nope.
that.
You already
Don't do
showed how gray you are. It
Do it
takes
blue.
away from the illusion.
Do purple.
What?
Alone,
Bask
bro.
in the
I,
illusion.
said,
Do it
I
red.
actually
Oh
said,
my
Mom,
God.
there's a TV show where a guy does his beard and then make fun of him. You want me to be that guy? She's
I
like,
think you should be
do
Super
it.
Saiyan Max. Go blonde.
Oh, really?
hell.
Like Guy
I think
Fieri.
Go blonde, dude.
He's
Sucking
gonna,
on
You're
Chili
already
dog.
there, dude.
he's gonna
You
say
just
the
gotta
blast
drive a
wrong
Corvette.
again.
Sucking
He's
on
gonna
chili
say-
dog.
He's gonna say hit me, ha ha again. So no, don't do
Hit
it.
me, ha ha, ha ha.
No.
All right, that's what's your favorite out of these proposed characters? Mine would probably be GI Robot,
I like GI.
Dr. Phosphorus, Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Yeah,
and
that
Dr.
one.
Phosphor. Actually, all of these are awesome, man. I can't pick.
This character almost reminds me of Abe Sapien from
Is
Hellboy.
Zoe Chow
Oh,
from
yeah, it does run
Eternals?
from Hellboy.
That's
as
what
well,
I was
yeah.
confused as to.
Isn't that the lady from Eternals? Sorry.
Bride of
Oh, that's not-
Frankenstein
no, no,
also.
that's
not-
Oh, see, I can't just pick one.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say,
I'll go with Bride because she's probably going to shoot.
yeah,
them.
I'll say all of them because it's gonna be great.
So this is the closest thing we're gonna get to a dark universe because Frankenstein's in there.
What are you most excited about, Joe, for that cast? Which character?
Well, I love Alan Tudyk.
Yes.
He, Firefly, Wash. He's a leap on the wind.
Yeah.
You gotta love the Tudyk.
K2SO.
Yeah, I have an autographed K2SO action figure signed by Tudyk.
Isn't he not going to appear in season 2 of Man? No, never mind.
Yeah, he's going to be in season 2. They say they're going to
Yeah.
introduce him in season 2. Maybe season 2 will be worth watching. Who knows?
Damn.
I love the Tudyk.
They all look great. The one thing I like about James Gunn that he always casts great people in every movie he does. He has not missed. Like he's never missed in his movies. So
But he puts his wife in everything.
God.
Yes,
That's everything.
but
He
who
quacks- he
cares?
quacks-
But
who
his
cares?
wife,
I
can
hate. I
act.
see that every time on social media. I was like, bro, you
His
don't
wife
say
can
that.
act.
You don't
Let's
say that when
complain
Christopher
about Rob
Nolan brings
Zombie
everybody in
putting
his
his.
every movie. Like that's
Yeah,
annoying.
let's complain about Rob Zombie putting his wife in every movie because his
Yep.
wife can't act. James Gunn's wife can act.
Or what about
Her name is Jennifer Holland, for everyone that didn't know.
Hey, Sherry
Yes.
Moon Zombie is a very capable actress.
Oh
Ooh.
God! Oh God!
That's sorry, I couldn't say that with a straight face. I was laughing.
Are people
Or can we
complaining about that?
complain
Like,
about
bro,
Mila Jovovich being casted in every Paul W.S. Anderson movie?
oh,
Well,
I
I mean,
think they're divorced.
if
Are
you're
they- are they
bearing
still
the-
together? I don't know.
If you're bearing the
He
director,
was married to Luc Besson before.
Maybe that's
Okay.
what I'm thinking of.
Since
Yeah.
Brian is here, are we okay? Are we all okay with Ahsoka spoilers talk? Everyone see it?
No,
Oh, DL!
I can leave for.
No. Okay, we'll do something else first then.
and you're really missing out, dude.
I'll watch it when I get there, man.
Oh, I want to cover this then. Hold on. Get those thumbs way up there. Prove you're not AI, please.
Oh god,
Help
I already
us,
did.
always with the thumbs, dude.
Get us
Dude.
41 likes.
That's how we grow. Don't you? Don't you want him and me to grow?
I mean, into what?
Wait, so you said it takes a thumb way up there to make it grow?
Yes.
Paul.
I think we're talking about the
Oh.
wrong thing.
Okay,
my.
man.
Okay, all right. Good going, Bruce. For here we go.
That's
again.
what I'm here for.
Pause.
All 19 inches.
Pause.
I just
You say pause? What are
Are
you,
you going? Are you
16?
going? Are you going to take those 19 inches of venom?
I'll just say this: none of the panel members on MME condone anything that Bruce says.
Well, I do.
Yes, I don't.
Well, I'm glad you found that.
Anthony,
That
Anthony,
was
I
good.
think-
That was good, DL. Good
Ant-
timing. Go sub to DL. Go support DL.
Oh my
Anthony,
god.
Yes.
Anth-
And tune in to Hot
Anth-
Takes on Friday.
Yeah, hot
Oh,
takes.
I forgot. Oh.
Uh-oh,
You
here
got
we go.
you got time? Wait. What,
No, no,
what's
no,
going on?
no, no. There's another show that's supposed to happen Friday at that time.
What
Yeah,
is-
CLD.
Why didn't you say anything? You didn't.
I
respond?
didn't realize
Yeah,
until
but this
Is it our show? The one we were gonna do reactions together, Max? That one?
our
Oh.
show's on the back burner, Perp, because first you take my channel down, and then you say, "Yeah, let's do it," Max, and then I can't get a hold of you. You stood me up. I felt like
Yep.
I was stood up for a day.
I asked for a time and you didn't give me one.
Max is
I
going
said
to be
after
CLD.
the show. But it
Oh, I
was,
didn't
you know
read
what?
that.
It was good though because I got some amazing super chats from a good supporter. Whereas if they were there, I would have ended early.
Yeah, I definitely would not have given
So
you.
now your negligence helped the channel instead of.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
So should we switch
Wow.
the
That
day?
goes for every panelist on here. I'll help your channel. Don't worry. I'll help your
So
channel.
should we switch the day then? Switch it to a different day.
Is Saturday okay or Sunday?
Aren't you doing to the max?
Well, we could do that part first and then go into to the max, or if you want to be its own thing, Sunday maybe, or we could do it after. We could do it after the show, or before.
You can do it at 9.
At 9?
Or 8:30. I don't know what time.
Wait, 8:30. You gonna be around?
I'll try to make it.
Yeah, see how that goes.
Try to.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Whatever I can need to do.
And then at 10 you got the thing with me and Jared.
Yeah.
Max.
Hold on. It's good too because Jared brings a different audience too to help us grow together. You know, too if you're able to swing by. I will do. Oh my! See, I do want to do too much. Isn't the problem, CJH? All right, dogs. I'm putting you away. I'll be right back. We'll figure this out. Don't worry. I'll be right back. You're breaking the illusion.
What illusion?
We know you have a dog.
Somebody
Dude.
is
What are you talking about?
We know you have a dog.
Jesus.
We're reminded on the minute.
Nobody needs to know, okay? Jeez.
Anybody seeing any movies this upcoming weekend?
That dog's become a meme at this point.
The
Creator. Doesn't Gen V starts Friday?
Yep, Friday. Yeah, thanks. Yep, everybody saw it. People saw screenings of it because they give out. You know how they give out those free screeners online so people could see it.
Yeah, because I know it's been getting positive reactions.
Yeah.
There's just too much out right now. Like I wanted to go see Expendables 4 tonight, and I missed my chance. And now we got Creator and Saw 10 both coming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going to try to get out to see Saw 10 tomorrow night. But God, there's just so much out. I can't find the time.
We know horror is gonna do well at the box office.
Oh yeah, it's coming on the 6th.
The budget for that
when Evil
movie
Lurks.
is like $13 million. And that's very good for a horror movie.
I think a lot of horror movies are going to do surprisingly well.
Well,
I can't wait for the new Exorcist movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's next month, right?
I saw the new Ninja Turtles animated movie, and I thought it was
on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, it was so good. It's really good.
I told you.
The character work is.
I can't wait to get the TV. I can't wait to get the TV show. The TV show that is.
They're gonna do it like that though.
Yeah,
like in that style.
There's the TV show between in the movies. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Yep, in that style.
That's cool. I hope they.
Wait
can
a
afford
second.
That.
Did someone just mention Andrew? He just popped in.
No, he's always in the shot, bro. You don't never notice that.
I think someone mentioned Toby McGuire. Hey, Andrew.
No, he was always in the shot.
Okay.
He's noticed that.
Well, this I'm not happy to debunk. I'm not happy about this.
Phil, Mutant Mayhem, I think, is in my second best movie for this year. No, third. Is in my third best movie. No, fourth, actually. It's my fourth movie.
I was really hoping this was accurate. Debunked. Christopher Nolan is not in discussion with Eon to direct any James Bond films.
Called it.
There was a rumor that sounded too good to be true that they were going to do James Bond films, and it was going to be in the time period where James Bond was a time period James Bond, like back in the 60s.
60s,
right?
similar.
Welcome to the No Shit Channel's Degrassi.
Oh my God, Degrassi. I mean, yeah, it was similar to that.
What do you mean, no? That's
Dude, Nolan is a ridiculous control freak on his set to the point he films action scenes himself. He doesn't use action unit. There was no way he was going to touch Bond.
Thank God.
Well, he did say that he said multiple times.
It should not happen. No.
Well, he said multiple times that he would love to do James Bond. So, like, I don't.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, he has. Even when doing in the Oppenheimer press tour, like people asked him, "Were you willing to do James Bond?" He said, "Sure." That conversation comes, sure. So you know.
No.
I
I
think
would
he's
take
gonna
that.
dangle that in every movie he does from now on. Yeah,
Oh,
sure,
so-
I'll do James Bond.
Yeah, keep
I
dangling
think
that
that's
shit
gonna
too.
dangle in every movie for promotion. He's gonna dangle
So
that James Bond
how
right
about
in
they
the
do
front.
2 James Bond movies? One that is set in the '60s and maybe one in modern day. That would be great.
Well, earlier today, there's a fanciful rumor that I believed, and I wanted to happen, that Christopher Nolan could be making a period 007 film. An inside source tell us it's not happening.
Oh, it's their sources.
Yeah, their sources. Right, Anthony.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
that was fast, but a knowledgeable source has reached out to say that the rumor is 1,000% fantasy and not at all true. Nolan is not in discussions to take on the James Bond films. And indeed, the rumor below did seem too good to be true. The fact is, with Oppenheimer having grossing over 900 million worldwide, Nolan's project can be, well, whatever he wants.
Of course.
Would he really tie himself to a franchise at this point in his career? It's unlikely. Chalk this one up to wishful thinking as far as James Bond fans go. Oh, well, it was fun thinking about what lasted.
Why would
Damn you for this article.
I mean,
Okay,
first
why
of
would
all-
anybody
Yeah,
think
go
that
ahead,
would be
Brian.
good? Like, I mean, like,
Yeah, why would people think
what
it's good?
would why would anybody think that he would offer anything different than anyone else has
The thing
brought to
that
the
really
table before? Like,
the
I don't get it.
cinematography and IMAX scenes are really top notch for Roland films. Even though I think he's slightly.
Did you
overrated
watch the
too.
Daniel Craig movies? 'Cause those are
Exactly.
pretty damn cinematic, dude. Like,
The fight
Some
scenes
of
though,
them,
the
some of
Daniel
them.
Craig
God,
movie.
here we
Some
go.
of them.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah,
It
some
will
of
feel
them.
just like a Daniel Craig movie.
No,
Exactly.
but this one is set in the '60s.
Just
So-
without Daniel Craig.
Yeah, and
The
this
Casino
one be
Royale
set-
already felt like if it was in the 60s.
No, it felt like it's modern times.
No, it was modern times, but I think the visual flair of it was very 60s.
No,
in my opinion.
I don't. I mean,
Is
yeah.
there
I mean,
anyone
no,
else
I
that
understand it was modern times, but I'm saying the look of it, like the cars they gave
any-
him, the suits, the lack of gadgets, all the stuff felt like it had this 60s flair to it.
Anyone
think-
else that might wanted that was thinking was a good idea, like
I-
Joe,
my opinion-
Claudia.
I think I would
I
love
don't
to
give
see
a
this.
damn.
Oh wow!
And also,
Well,
Skyfall was basically the Dark Knight. Like,
I
there's
just
already,
said it,
there's
right.
already, there's
Skyfall
already
was the-
Christopher
yeah.
Nolan. There's already Nolan Bond movie out there, you know, in
Like,
the
come on.
Skyfall.
Oh, you don't care about James Bond at all, Joe, or just not this particular?
I don't like James Bond. I've never seen a
Holy
James Bond movie that I've
Jesus.
ever liked.
Ooh, you didn't like Skyfall?
Really?
You didn't like Skyfall, Crazy Joe?
Well, I didn't see Skyfall.
You should check that one out. It's
Which
really
James
good.
Bond movies have you seen?
I mean, I've seen Goldfinger, which somebody told me early on because I saw a couple. I saw Goldeneye, I didn't like it.
Goldfinger.
I
Goldeneye was
saw-
great.
Casino
It was
Royale,
alright.
didn't like it. Somebody said to me, "Oh, well, you got to go back and watch Goldfinger because Goldfinger's like the great test. If you don't like Goldfinger, you're not going to like Bond because that's quintessential Bond." And then I watched Goldfinger and didn't like it. I didn't like The Man with the Golden Gun. I saw that one. I didn't like it.
Yeah, that
I
was
thought I really thought I'd like View to a Kill because it's an 80s Bond movie with Duran Duran doing the theme song and it's got Christopher Walken.
And the Beach
That's all
Boys.
stuff
is
I
about the
love.
only cool
Hated
part.
it.
yeah, that was terrible. That was
Okay. Well, if you don't like Skyfall, then I agree. You don't like
Skyfall's really
Bond.
good. I gotta watch it
Skyfall's
again.
amazing.
Goldeneye is one of the first times I was like, I want to be killed by this villain. With
Pep, you can't
yes.
change him. You can't change Joe.
Xenia
on,
on
what,
top.
on your top. Oh,
Yes.
God.
I think Skyfall.
I was like, okay, that's
The thing
if
is-
I have to go, that's not bad.
The thing
To be-
about
let's be honest,
Skyfall, I know a lot of hardcore fans, James Bond fans, that don't like Skyfall, and they say they don't like it because it feels like the least like a James Bond movie.
Yeah, they
so
say
I think maybe
like
maybe
Bruce
Joe would
Willis.
like it for that particular reason. You
But
know?
also, let's be honest, Casino Royale is the best.
You know
James
what,
Bond movie
Joe? Based on your
I like
taste,
Skyfall.
ever. The
I would
Casino's
say,
the best.
did you see any of the Roger Moore James Bond movies?
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
I saw Man with the Golden Gun and View to
And
a
View to
Kill.
a
I
Kill.
didn't like them.
What about Live and Let Down?
I would. I see. I
Didn't see that
I
one.
was guessing that like some of the humor you might like some of the.
I find them very boring. Like they're action movies, but
Oh,
it seems
Lord.
like there's not like nothing happens in them. Like they're just very dull movies.
All right.
So what is everybody top one best James Bond movie ever?
For
No,
me, it has to be
Octopussy.
GoldenEye.
No oh my God.
That's your favorite James Bond word.
Golden Eye, Golden Finger.
Octopussy.
Okay, what about
any,
you?
Any of Sean Connery's?
Okay, what about you, Brian?
Shoot. Well, I could do it for like I don't know. On Her Majesty's
Do one per
Secret
actor if you're a huge Bond head. One per actor.
For the Sean Connery from Russia with Love.
That's a good one.
I liked On Her Majesty's Secret Service with George Lazenby.
That doesn't count. That's his only
I
one.
like it too.
I've always
No,
heard
honestly, though,
I mean,
it's
it
one of
does
my.
count.
It is
Yeah,
my favorite.
I've always heard that's one of the best.
It's one of the
Yeah.
best James Bond movies, actually.
Yeah.
The man.
Yeah,
with the
that one
golden
and
gun,
Skyfall are my favorite.
Roger Moore. Come at me, bro. Timothy Dalton. I got a license to kill.
Oh yes.
Okay, and then let's see here. I wasn't the biggest fan, but GoldenEye was probably the best of the Brosnan movies. And then Skyfall.
Skyfall.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, it's Skyfall and On Her Majesty's Secret Service. If it's Sean Connery, Goldfinger, Roger Moore, For Your Eyes Only, Living Daylights for Dalton, GoldenEye obviously for Brosnan, and Skyfall for Craig.
I really
For
like
me-
the Ha-Ha
for me,
song.
For me, as a Brit and a
That's what I was gonna say.
Sean Connery, obviously Goldfinger. For Roger Moore, is The Spy Who Loved Me.
Yes.
Okay.
And for Timothy Dalton, obviously The View to a Kill. And
No, that's Roger Moore. You're thinking Timothy Dalton was Living Daylights and License to Kill.
that's it.
License
License
to
to
Kill.
Kill. That's the one. Yeah. And Pierce Brosnan is. I would have to say Pierce Brosnan. I would have to say Tomorrow Never Dies.
That's
They
a
had the
good
most
one.
action. They had the most action out of all of them.
That's the most-
Sheryl Crow
yeah.
had a good song in that one.
And
Yeah.
then for Daniel Craig's era, I would have to say Quantum of Solace.
Damn.
Oh my lord.
That one's
That's a good
alright.
one.
Oh my lord.
Hey, it's the shortest one. In and out.
Yeah,
Let's go.
because it was
Quantum of
affected by the
Solace
strike.
Quantum
In
of
and-
Solace is actually a really decent movie.
It's
Oh my
underrated
Lord.
and it's a great epilogue to Casino Royale.
Bro,
If
that
you watch them
movie
back to
was
back,
a-
it's great.
Nope,
Yo,
it
that
doesn't
movie-
work. Don't listen to
That
him.
movie
I love it.
was affected by the strike, I think.
It also gets right into a lot more act because Casino was a great movie, but it didn't
Yeah,
have a lot of
No
action.
action. He's playing poker for
Yeah.
most of the third act.
So that one just went straight into the action.
Yeah, the first 30 minutes has like 4 action
And
set
a
pieces.
very
It goes from like a chase
amazing
to like
Bond girl.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can't tell what the hell's going on. Jeez.
Brucifer, what are your favorites?
You don't say.
You don't say.
He's
This
busy.
guy's a Mission Impossible narc over here.
He's busy.
Cool. Can I go?
Yeah, you go.
Sure. So, me and Talati are very similar on a lot of them, actually. Connery, we Goldfinger. Roger Moore would be The Spy Who Loved Me. I did really like Under Majesty's Secret Service. Dalton would be License to Kill. Brosnan probably be Tomorrow Never Dies as well. And then here's the one that's polarizing. Craig is
Spectre.
no Time to Die.
Oh, oof. Okay, that's better than Spectre.
Oh!
Yeah.
You
Yeah, at
like
least it
No
wasn't
Time to
Spectre.
Die?
It's better than
I-
Spectre. That's the
I
review.
love No Time to Die, man.
I think it was the time
Really?
for Craig
Damn.
Bond to die.
Good for you. Was it the music? I heard Hans Zimmer did the
I was
music.
tired of playing James Bond, like, you know.
It was the music, it was the story, it was the action, it was
Okay.
the villain. Yeah,
Good.
it felt like it was ticking all the boxes that I wanted.
It was
to see
shoehorn
Bond.
the soundtrack.
I know that bothers you. It didn't bother me. It did not bother me.
Well, I'm glad that one has fans. That's good from a Bond head, no less.
Yes.
And that movie came out in 2020, right?
I think so.
What? Skyfall?
No, No Time to Die.
No Time
I
to
was
Die. came
I was in
2021.
production with my movie before COVID with MGM while they were working on that movie, and they were having like meetings and all that about the editing. They were like really worried about that movie for a while. Looks like it's
Yeah,
gonna be-
we could tell a little bit about the movie, you know. But yeah, at least Daniel Craig ended on good note.
I
for
know,
his
on a high
character.
note. On a high note, yeah.
Although he was like tired of playing the character and stuff like that. But, you know.
I would have loved to have seen Henry Cavill play James Bond. But I don't think
He's too well known for me right now.
Idris Elba in 2006 or 2008.
Yeah,
whatever.
well, I mean, if Daniel Craig never got the role back in Why you what? Yeah, no,
06.
yeah, back then, yeah, then sure, but you know,
Which means he got the role probably in 05, and they shot it, and then the
Yeah.
movie came out in 06.
He actually got the role in 04, shot
Oh,
in 05, and then in 06 the film came out.
so like I mean, I would have, you know, I think Hendrik, if they do another when they do the new reboot James Bond movie. Well, it's not reboot. You could say like a continuation, I guess.
oh my God! They should just
No,
hire Martin Campbell again, right?
No,
He
he's not gonna do
rebooted.
it.
He rebooted Bond twice,
Yeah.
and they were both like the best
I
ones.
like Henry to do James Bond villain. I think he would be a perfect James Bond villain for the next movie.
Or like a 00, like another 00. Maybe
they
the
can
Sean
call
Bean
him the
character.
Stash.
How many 00s has he fought?
I don't think Henry should play everything. That's people on social media.
Was
that
Sean
want
Bean
Henry.
the only 00 he had as a villain? I can't remember. Well, I
They
guess
need
it's
to
not
get,
heavier
they need to get
person.
Spielberg to do a James Bond movie as well because he wants to do one too.
This is
They
not
wouldn't let him.
spoilers. This one.
They
This
would've.
is 10 most powerful characters in Ahsoka right
What, you ran out of topics already?
Yeah, I think he did.
Okay.
I didn't have any topics.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
'Cause
that
I
sounds
was-
about right.
You know.
Should have told me.
Ooh, a new
Yeah, I
bit.
don't know about this 10 powerful
Let me
stuff.
guess, somebody-
I never
somebody
buy
else
these
told you?
lists.
This is going to be a bunch of
Come on, there was
We'll have
a
it-
there
we'll
was a
have it.
trailer for the Tomb Raider anime, for the Scott
really?
Pilgrim
Yeah.
anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that. There are many different characters in Ahsoka with their own special abilities and talents. However, some are much more powerful than others.
Oh my God.
Oh, here we go.
This reads like
and
homework.
then that's
Good God!
That's how I start my
These
essays when I'm
ads.
turning in, like, you know.
This is
and
why. All right, I
Trying to
was
pad
lying.
the-
I do have ad blocker, and all these sites are making me turn it off. Look at this bullshit.
Yeah,
Mary,
Conquer
Creators tracking to make 16 to 19 million opening weekend.
What's that?
Is
The
that good?
creator.
Yeah,
Needs to make more.
Yeah.
it'll do good once it's out.
Well,
People
that's
get
because
more.
Word
it's
of mouth.
competed. It's because it competed against Saul X and other stuff.
Well,
It's not even
Mer-
October yet. What's going
Merrick is on. Oh, now I'm hungry. Super Slam. Damn you ads! I want that Super Slam right now.
Just say no.
on? Slam that like button.
And I want a Mazda for some reason. I want to get a Mazda and drive to Denny's while I go to
Ew.
Hallmark.
Well, I think of 10 superpowers Black Panther still hasn't used.
Superman
yeah.
Legacy is-
Ma-
And how it's
Superman
relevant to today.
Superman
Why are we
Legacy
talking
is
about Black
going to
Panther
start
now?
filming in the spring.
Look at the side.
What? Oh,
Look
oh,
at this idea.
oh.
Good
oh.
God, I can't even move the freaking site.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is going very well.
Merrick was kind of a letdown.
This is an
Yeah,
awful
well,
site.
he's
They're
not
doing everything in their
powerful.
power to have you not read because they know they don't have anything.
Sabine Wren.
This is why you do slides.
I like Sabine where she does where she has her blaster and her lightsaber. It's awesome. That's
Can I give-
especially-
Can I give one
First
critique
episode.
about these blasters though?
what?
They need a little more kickback. Some of them are
I
they
see.
feeling a little toyish.
yeah,
to
I
me.
get
Some,
that.
you know, give a little kickback to these things.
Shin Hati,
Oh,
Oh, I like her. She's great.
Yeah,
Morgan Elsbeth,
she's cool.
I
Where's
got
Balin?
something for you,
Balin
Max.
is the man.
Ezra Bridger.
He just
Spoiler
literally-
warning:
he's
I'm not
literally-
going to go into too much from last episode, but he seems
Ezra was a
like
badass. Oh, sorry.
Badass.
No, he was
Bad
badass. The way that
What,
he took down.
his forceful?
Why don't
Okay.
you why don't you just be quiet, good sir?
Yoda
I
had
thought-
Yoda had force.
Forceful.
Yoda had,
I
hold
thought
on,
I was watching.
hold on. Yoda had force, Spoo. What you gonna say about that?
I thought like I was
At least
watching.
Yoda took people out.
I was
Oh,
watching
just stop.
Filoni give
Just stop.
Force
With your nitpicking.
Avatar: The Last
Bullshit.
Airbender vibes that in this
Oh,
episode.
get out of here.
It was like
Sorry, we don't
watching.
talk
It was
anymore.
like what? It was
He went
what?
over my hammy, Vince.
It was like watching The Last Airbender.
He worked on that show actually.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. He's not doing the one with Netflix, but you know.
You know, I expected
Belin's man,
Mignon last
he,
night.
man,
Got
Balin.
Belin's cool. He's great, man. Rest in peace to Ray
Rest in
Stevenson.
peace.
Dude, I got
What-
pure
what a
rebels.
way to go
dude.
out.
Pure rebels. Oh
Yeah.
god. It's
Graham
amazing.
Emiltron, yes, he's amazing.
Are
Not
these
even- it's
soldiers
not a fuck
alive or
anymore.
are they dead and
No, they're alive. They're alive. They're not dead.
and they're not
No,
brought back to life by the
No.
witches?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
That'd be pretty
I don't
dope.
think so. I don't think so.
I
I think
think
they're
that'd be pretty
Zombie
cool.
stormtrooper.
It would be
zombie,
cool, but I
stormtrooper,
think they're
zombie.
alive. I don't think they're dead. I don't think.
You don't think we're
That's
gonna have
why
a
the-
scene where they
that's
knock
where
the
they're
helmet
wa-
off and then you see and they're like,
Well, well, here, look at those.
Why would they
red-
be dead?
Look at
Yeah, I
because
don't-
he said we suffered some losses. We don't have as many, and then he started to have to bring people back to life and use the ribbons from the witches. Look at those.
and then what are the
they look
witches
like
there
witch-
for? Come on,
What?
use the witches for something.
I think they brought them back. Come
No,
on.
I've been seeing that theory all over.
I've been
social
seeing that
media.
theory on Twitter, but
Oh.
if the last
a good
episode,
theory.
It's not a good
true,
theory.
It's not a good theory, but if it's true, then okay, it's whatever.
It is so. Why else? Look, those are the same type.
All
of
I know,
plot that the
Thrawn
witches
should have
had.
They're
died.
bringing people back from the
traveling.
dead.
Thrawn should have died traveling through hyperspace, unless he can.
Oh my
breathe
god, that would be an
after.
amazing subplot. Where
Ahsoka
okay.
Tano,
Oh my god. Okay, I'm
course
writing that
he's
down. I'm
powerful.
pitching that to Disney.
the great. Now look, even the look when you allow out ads, even the images are broken. The Great Mothers, Anakin Skywalker.
Okay.
Of course, Anakin is the greatest Jedi ever.
Screw you, Screen Rant. You see, it's not
Oh,
that
so that was
I don't want to
actually
support them with ads. It's just that they put the ads where you can't even read anything.
Ryan, do you love when Anakin show up in a hologram?
Oh yeah, dude, it was cool. It's just like
It
on
was
Rebels.
great, and he keep name dropping
Oh,
people
Saj,
Yep,
everybody, bro. No,
it was great seeing that. I love when Hayden come back and Star Wars.
Oh,
That guy's a
God, you
blessing, bro.
That's why I don't like talking about this stuff anymore, because it's like, you know what? I don't know what it is. If people have to like try to be smart about it or something, I just don't know. I'm like the surface level
It's kinda
critiques
like
of these
it's-
shows.
It's
drive
kind of
me
like those
fucking
annoying
insane.
Star Trek fans
Well,
that can't just.
I was
watch
about
new
to
stuff.
say, are you get that same energy for the criticisms you have about Star Trek?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, because no one ever comes at me with any counter criticism.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Where are you at, DL? Where's the counter?
I still need
No,
to
he
watch
doesn't
it.
watch it.
I need to
so-
watch it still.
No.
That's why
Damn
I
it.
don't say anything about Star Trek. But I just need to watch it. So,
All I'm gonna say about Star Trek is that
You know,
it's
you
awesome
sound like
to
you're
do.
gatekeeping, Brian. Just saying.
No, I'm just.
it
He's
does.
not telling
Yeah,
anyone else not to
does.
enjoy it.
Any criticism, even
We
Yeah,
don't have-
any
we don't have-
criticism of Star
We
Wars,
don't
you
have
get upset.
listen. We don't have room to criticize Brian on this subject because we don't actually watch new Star Trek,
I do.
except
do.
Joe. Joe.
Well,
could
well, that's
criticize me.
because Brian disagree with you a lot, Brian. I mean, Joe.
So it's
Yeah,
like, what do you
and
got
I-
to say? You don't watch
I
it
just-
either. Brian, that could be your response. What are you talking about? Do you watch it, New Worlds or anything? Yeah. That's what you can tell
did.
to us.
I stopped watching a long time ago.
No, it is what it is, dude. Call me a gatekeeper, whatever, dude. I absolutely positively love it, and I'm at the point where it's like I've been dealing with criticism of Star Wars for the better part of what? How long is it? 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
Just being on YouTube, being around it, comment sections, just dealing with
You
it
know-
all the time.
You know what? It's actually a good thing, Brian, though.
You get to a point where it's like, dude, I just don't want to
You
hear
know-
it anymore.
You know why it's a good thing? Because
Why?
everyone's all watching it. And that means that it's getting viewership numbers. They're hate watching it or whatever they're doing. They're still watching it. So that's a good
I hate
thing.
when people always,
I don't
we're not
Respect
gonna.
hate watching, man. That's so
Yeah, the hate
stupid.
watching thing is
That's-
ridiculous. I hate that. Yeah.
That's the way the world works, unfortunately.
Oh, I don't like this TV show. Movie.
All
I'm
they all
gonna
saw
watch
the
it.
latest
Okay.
episode. Dial likes Ahsoka, and he didn't even see the recent episode, but the haters did. That's a
Oh,
better.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love it.
what did they do with Ahsoka this time? I gotta watch it. See, oh my god, it's so awful. It's
Like, bro, like
Space
if,
whale.
if you're not gonna watch if you're not
Space
gonna
whale.
watch something, just stick it.
Hey,
Stick
since
on
I
it.
was upset with that episode, I still don't like the episode. Every other episode after has been fire for me.
You sounded like the dude in the tribunal when you were complaining about the space whales, dude.
I just said there's a lot of.
I thought the
space
space whales was awesome. When
It
I
was
finally
cool.
saw it, I was like,
They're
oh man, that was
from
amazing.
Rebels. Yeah, that's from Rebels.
Pure
Yeah.
rebels,
Overdone.
man.
I loved it.
Oh, Taladia is.
I'm gonna watch
going to bed.
Rebels.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
I'm going to
Taladia.
I'm going to head to bed, guys. So I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye,
Remember,
Taladia.
CLD on Friday. You're a guest.
Yes,
On for that.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
All right.
Good luck in
Take care.
Arkham.
And I gotta be on debates too,
All right. No
On
problem.
who?
Take care.
You got to be where?
or hot takes.
Oh, hot takes.
Oh yeah, we need
Well, I
to
wonder
gonna-
what's gonna be the
Book me on
outcome
that
of
second show. Okay.
reschedule it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm planning to have you on the second show. Yes.
Okay. Cool. I
Okay.
got some hot takes. Going
God
after that
damn my
Mission Impossible.
computer.
Let's go.
I have not watched the new Mission Impossible movie. I'm waiting for that to be on.
It's not.
It's
I'm
not
waiting for that
very
to be
good.
on VOD next month. On October they say. So I can't wait to see that.
Joe, are you seeing the creator? Who's seeing the creator this week?
I want to, but that's second to me to Saw X. I got to see Saw X first.
Are
Why
you
do
a
you
Saw fan, Crazy Joe?
Some of them.
Wait. Okay.
That's
so
true.
so why is that a higher priority than the creator? I just wanted to know.
Because I'm 9
If you like
films
some
in.
of them. If you like some of them.
We didn't get that, Joe. What'd you say?
Because I'm 9 films in.
Because he's 9 films in, baby. Let's go.
Okay. Even
How
though
many
shit-
films are you in for the creator?
0.
0, exactly.
I'm all in on the
The
creator.
math works.
All right, let's see what Joe Blow says. This is why I like Joe Blow. You could stop the ads. There's no ads, but it's not ridiculous. Okay. Gareth Edwards has created a bold sci-fi epic with the creator. It seems likely to launch him into the upper echelon of genre directors. That starts off a good review. I'm just going to skip to the score. Great, 8. Oh, I was expecting at least a 9. Okay.
Dude, that's great.
Yeah, that is
It
great.
is good. You know, it is good for a movie, especially. Now, if it's something below 5 or 6, then yeah, that's not good. But
Let me
it is
check.
great.
Maybe I'll check out Rotten Tomatoes.
Probably,
Hold on.
my guy's probably gonna be below.
The word of mouth
my
on this
guess
has
is gonna
been
be
so
80 by
ridiculous. I'm going to see it in the theater probably.
I'm
Not
going
opening weekend, man.
IMAX tomorrow.
On
Oh, you are?
IMAX, that's dope.
Yeah,
You're doing it?
with
Cool.
my A-list.
I might make it a double feature and watch this in Expendables 4.
What would be the, you know how they say Barbenheimer would be the creator in Expendables?
I'm not even going to try.
Yeah.
Expendables, that movie's dead at the water at the box office.
My girlfriend just looked at me and she said, "We're now watching Expendables 4."
A double feature, my friend.
Okay.
But Tellward has Megan Fox.
That's Megan Fox, he says. He says it has Megan Fox.
You're like,
We like Megan Fox.
Ooh.
Oh, I like Megan Fox. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, Fox is okay.
All right, let me bring up the Rotten Tomatoes now. When I'm selling all this stuff on I got to get a new computer. Sheesh.
How about you buy a new computer when all the money you get on eBay?
That's what I said. I got some with some I got to. All right, 76.
That's not actually that's good for a
For
original sci-fi
118?
movie. Oh my! So,
All right,
that
let's
is very good for a sci-fi movie.
Whatever.
That is original,
I mean,
and it's
it's-
and about AI.
Look, even the detractor already, not detractor, sorry, even the negative review saying, well, it's slick looking, so no matter what, you're going to get something out of this.
No,
you know?
okay. So people keep saying that Rotten Tomatoes is paid. It was only a indie company that paid for reviews.
And Rotten Tomatoes called them out.
They called them out and caught them and
Yeah,
stuff
so
like that.
that's the system
then
working.
and lay off those people that was getting paid by the review.
Yeah, if anything, that kind of
Don't you
dispels
think-
rumors that
Yeah,
critics
don't
are-
you think people violate YouTube terms?
No,
you
no,
blame
they don't.
YouTube?
They never do. No. What are you talking about? No. Come on, follow the rules,
Rotten
guys.
Tomatoes has always been very, very
Follow the rules,
good
guys.
about stamping out that kind of shenanigans.
Yeah, stay away from China, guys.
Like the way they added the verified score to stop the review.
Yeah,
bombing.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
like
they're
that,
very,
'cause-
very, very good.
Yeah.
I don't like Rotten Tomatoes because everybody use it, but like it's good to add that because the review bombing was ridiculous of the movies that did.
It's a
do.
visual head trip that will move you and begs to be seen more than once. Top critic, a slick-looking sci-fi epic that lacks a beating heart. Why? Because they're AI?
Probably.
I think the one thing that I'm kind of worried about is I feel like I've seen this story a billion times with like the kid, the guy that wants to kill the thing, and the thing ends up being a little girl. I'm going to protect the little girl. Like it has that sort of lone wolf and cub thing that's going on. So I could see it. That's why 76 is a great review, because it's like it clearly has something else to offer, other than just like, because that's why I wasn't going to see it. I was like, I feel like I've seen this a billion times. But yeah, this looks great. And look, this review, that's how I know Rotten Tomatoes is cool too, because this one has 2.5 and it gave it a fresh. And I remember there was a lot of arguments at 2.5 when they would give a negative. That means they're reading the content, right?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I'm talking to
No.
CJH here. I was always interested. I just was forgetting the name of the trailer. Like I was like, what is he talking about? I'm like, oh yeah, that does look good.
Never say.
Yeah, I
didn't never say that.
I was sort of with CJ. I was like, I didn't think it was going to make money because the trailer didn't hit me. It was actually all the word of mouth that's now like, okay, maybe this will make some money.
But like 16 to 19 million opening weekend, that's very good for this movie because it's competing against Sauce X and then the new portrait that new little kid movie. I forgot what it's called. So it's doing good.
Yeah, why is Sauce X released?
Edwards has molded his story to commercial specifications, but fortunately, it's so well put together as visual entertainment that escapist qualities almost outweigh its absence of new ideas. Ooh, that's kind of like a. If you take the movie seriously and it wants to be taken seriously, the creator is basically saying we should surrender to the robots, evil ones that kill people, especially if they have good manners or take the shape of a little kid.
First. Okay, if this was real, wouldn't
this guy hates
surrender?
AI.
Wouldn't you surrender?
And children.
Like, come on, like.
I mean, they surrendered. That was a huge plot point in the Matrix where what's that guy literally surrendered when he knew everything was going on and he wanted to go back into the Matrix. So yes, you probably would surrender if like the robots are.
You would
completely
surrender if
destroying
that
everything.
happened. Like, come on.
Story shortcomings aside, the creator is an epic scale, intense with a fascinating futuristic world, dazzling, detailed visual effects, substance and heart. Madeline Una Voiles is the film's secret weapon.
Who's that? Is that the little girl?
Look at these. A mediocre sci-fi epic that uses big ideas as a stand for actual character development. Oh man, there's some rough ones. There's some people.
Sounds
going
like Rogue
after
One.
this one. And a notable for some impressive, is notable for some impressive visuals achieved on a relatively modest budget, but is otherwise derivative, chaotic, often politically cringeworthy. Oh, cringe! And in the end, sloppily sentimental. I think for some reason they're being too harsh on this. Some of these critics, I feel. I mean, I haven't seen it yet. Of course, they could be authentic, but I just feel like doesn't it seem like they're kind of like going overboard to criticize this one?
I mean, that's what they do for a majority of the films.
Just so they do, but I think it's because the topic is about AI, and that's the reason why.
Yeah,
getting a lot of criticism. And
that's
what is
true.
the problem nowadays? AI. But this movie was made before that was a problem.
Listen, this exposes the critics' politics.
No, it doesn't.
Bias.
No,
yes, it does. Yes, it does.
76%. No, why? What? Where do you? Okay.
The negative ones, they are.
I hope you see the movie and you're just like, it was whatever.
No, listen, let me finish. God damn, let me finish the thought, Raptor.
Finish it. Hurry up.
Any sympathy to AI is extremely criticized.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes. Oh well. Oh, you're saying that that's false because of Kubrick's movies or 2001.
I mean, Wall-E. There's tons of AI movies critics love. Freaking Blade Runner.
Terminator.
Okay, you proved
there's
me
probably
wrong.
tons of there's probably tons of shows out there right now
where
they're like, oh yes, what is human? What is AI?
Even the iRobot. Didn't people like iRobot?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's because of Shia, though.
That movie was good.
Okay, so just prove me wrong on there. I'm embarrassed. I'm leaving.
No.
All right, I'm taking it out. But
Your
hot takes.
Okay.
All right. Well, whenever that happens.
Okay. Well, it feels as if it were created by the AI, so it's so ardently champions. Well, technically, it's a scientific. This specific person is triggered by AI.
No, God.
Yeah.
I told you from the very beginning. Even when I saw the trailer, it had a sameness to it, where it's like, okay, it's like.
Well, here's the thing.
I think these. That's why I think the negatives are actually legitimate criticisms. It feels kind of the samey. It feels like Lone Wolf and Cub, the Logan thing, the Last of Us thing, all over again. This time with the AI, spit shine.
I
but that's
think
it.
where the critics
I think these are legit.
were okay with AI before they weren't actually faced with being taken over by AI, including reviews. Reviews could be written by AI. That's why they're more
this stream
aggressive.
was AI.
They're more aggressive now because of the current climate of AI.
Am I real?
Sometimes
Is this real?
Brian,
Is this a simulation?
Okay,
Like,
so wait. So let me
they're
try.
triggered current events in the
How
being-
does any of this happen?
How is a fictional movie about AI going to, and people criticizing it? How is that going to impact how AI is going to be used in real life?
They don't.
What
They
does
don't
it do
like.
with anything?
They don't like sympathetic stories to AI.
It's fiction.
But they do because it's got 76%, and you're just reading the
Yeah,
negative.
majority of people like this movie.
And that's why I'm saying the negative ones are
Alright,
legitimate because
alright.
it's still 76%. But they have my worry that I saw with the trailers. Like it's like if you're looking for a 100% original thing, this probably isn't what you're looking for, really.
All right.
It's more just it's a good sci-fi tale. That's it. It's good.
All right.
And I'm gonna go see it for myself, and I'll let you know how it really is. But yeah, I mean, as I said, this is why Rotten Tomatoes is crap.
Oh, come on!
I
There's
need-
nothing wrong with that.
I need AI for tags and description. I can't wait till they implement that in the YouTube.
That'd be cool.
It helps me sell on eBay. I do really good AI description. That's been helping.
Max the hypocrite.
I
use AI if it helps.
I'm not totally against the AI. I just don't want humans to
I mean, you could use AI.
For example, using AI as an eBay seller, is it replacing me as a seller? No.
No,
I'm
it's
just
actually,
using
it's
I'm
actually
using it to help
I'm
my
just
actual.
giving you a hard time, dude.
I know you are.
Hypocrite.
People should become Amish.
No, but AI. To be honest, AI is
I
helping
agree.
you, Max, to sell those things, which is good for you. You know, because you don't have to like give a description of what the product is. Is AI already do it to you?
Mennonites unite. What? Oh.
What?
So we
Men
should go
of Knights.
Amish. Mennonites.
Men of Knights.
Men of Night.
We are the
You're
men
gonna
of
join
Knights.
the Amish?
Yeah, you're there already. I mean, like you don't have to go very far.
Yeah, it's like Witness.
All right. Well, let's talk about Gen V.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now because I haven't seen it.
Oh,
It's not out. It's coming out on
It's
Friday.
not out yet.
It's on Friday.
What is
Oh, it
Gen
come
V?
out
I don't know
Friday?
what you're talking about.
You're just hyping it up.
Honestly, there's not much I can because I haven't seen The Boys yet. So it's
Ooh, you're missing out, DL. That's a good one.
I'm gonna watch it. I just haven't had time. I actually got to go to bed anyway.
Oh, that's all right. Then we'll get into spoilers for Ahsoka. Thank you, DL.
Oh, then I'll leave too.
Yeah, we will. I will message you about rescheduling hot takes, whatever that is.
I'm
So-
sorry. I didn't even schedule the Super Retro Bros show for them. It's supposed to be for tomorrow. I'm really messing up. Sorry, DL. I
It's okay.
apologize.
Well, it's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right.
Talk
Have a
to
good
you
night.
later. All right. So Gen V Red Band trailer. I
Play
didn't
it.
even. No, I'm not
Play it, coward.
Oh,
No.
Skim through it. Just pause. Keep it paused, and you can just scan through it. All right. All right.
Great.
Ooh,
They're saying it's a good show.
based.
I didn't
How
realize.
many
this was
episodes did they see? Did they say?
I don't want to have to read all that.
Yeah.
It looks cool. Looks cool. I'm actually intrigued to see this more than even the next season of The Boys. I want to see the spinoff.
Did anyone watch the trailer for season 6 of Rick and Morty, or season 7, I guess?
No.
No, but I heard you can't tell the difference.
Yeah, the new voices are really good. Like it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Would it might be better?
I mean,
They might be AI.
Eventually? Well, let's get to the spoilers for Ahsoka. Oh, Brucifer left too. Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave too. If you're gonna do spoilers for Ahsoka.
Oh,
I mean, let's do it. Let's do it on the weekend. Let's do it. Let's do it until the match.
We don't have to do spoilers.
I want to do spoilers.
If he wants to do it, he could do it.
Go ahead, I guess.
All right. Later, guys. I always have fun talking to you guys. I'll be on later. And don't forget to hit that like.
Yeah.
Everyone watching.
Yeah.
Love you all.
Yeah.
Take care.
Love you too.
Now enjoy Ahsoka now.
Yeah. I want to get to, I want to talk about it. It was an amazing episode.
By the way, has anybody been watching Very Short Treks on the Star Trek YouTube channel?
Nah.
They are so funny. They've done 4 of them now. One of them wasn't very good. The one last week was called Worst Contact. It was just all booger jokes. I mean, that one was kind of weak. But the other 3 are hilarious, especially the second one. The second one's called Holiday Party. Like, my wife and I have just been quoting it back and forth to each other for 2 weeks now.
Wow.
It's got the line space diarrhea in it.
Oh boy.
No, I can't find the freaking article I had.
Start.
Sorry.
You lost it?
Yeah, I'll find it. Hold on a second.
Brian, what video game you playing?
Oh, I'm playing the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga.
Oh, nice. It's on, it's on Game. I forgot it's on Game Pass for free.
Yeah, it's been on there for a hot minute. It's working. So I'm like, okay, let's go.
Lego my ego.
So some of my favorite games. I'm trying to figure out what planet I want to go to though. Takodana? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I got all the stuff at Maz's castle, so I'm good. Jakku, I think I got most of the stuff there.
I don't want a Mazda.
Exegol. Oh yeah, let's go to the Sith Citadel. That works.
Episode 7 recap and 9 biggest spoilers and ending explained. Spoiler warning.
Just pure Star Wars in its unaltered, uncut form. Some of the best shit I've ever watched.
Oh yeah. The flight scenes were amazing. The Ezra stuff, I did totally get vibes of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Great stuff. I really like the Thrawn scenes as well. How he's playing chess with like, oh no, let them do this. We'll get him.
Oh yeah,
he's so calm.
That's totally Thrawn too, and that's like the best part about it.
That's so different than the Empire, how they were with like all the lieutenants under Vader, and like they're all like all panicked, like, oh no, you know.
Well, I don't want to be accused of being a Disney show, but man, it was pretty damn good.
You're not a shill unless they pay you.
Good. I get no money out of this crap.
Yeah, I pay them.
All right.
God damn.
Thanks for the Disney Plus.
Ahsoka confirms its place in Star Wars timeline after The Mandalorian Season 3, setting up the story's ending. Oh, yeah. And what'd you think of C-3PO?
Oh, that was so cool.
Well, that was amazing seeing him. But I like how they did not.
Is that actually Anthony Daniels?
Yes, it is.
Doing the voice, not
doing the voice.
Suit.
He's not the suit, obviously, but he's doing the voice for the character, and it's great to see him.
Well,
thank God
that
did not do deep fake Leia. Oh my God, I was so grateful. I was like, thank you.
It was a good workaround. And it gave us a character that, like, you know, like him or not, he's not a horrible person. You know what I mean? Like,
he's not. Yeah. And
the scene with Ahsoka where she's training from Anakin's holovids, and she gets really emotional, saying he was so good as a master.
What?
Like really makes you think about if the Jedi's council didn't make like F with Anakin, he could have taken. He may have been the one to make things better for the Jedi. If
he was the chosen one. He was the chosen one.
Right, but didn't you get that from that though? Like when they were when
he wasn't
Ahsoka said that, and he was more open to people letting do what they're going to do than the council, and how their iron grip actually caused problems, you know, with the young Force users. So he could have been a next level. I really put the blame of Darth Vader and Anakin on the council. Definitely.
Oh yeah, Mace Windu. Not trusted.
Didn't listen to him, and you know, he's just everything went from shit from there.
That's right. I need him. And then cut his hands off.
Like, no, you did not need him at all whatsoever.
Instead of like also cutting things off and not having attachments, where maybe if you work with them, it's like it's unrealistic.
Well, condemning people for having attachments is like
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's very religious, like almost,
Well,
sometimes.
you see how that works out.
Joe, did you like this last episode? Did you see it?
Oh yeah, it was good.
What was your favorite part? Ahsoka, Ezra, Thrawn.
Yeah, probably the C-3PO cameo. That was fun.
The C-3PO cameo.
Yeah.
Okay.
He looked a little short though. I was watching him going. I mean, I'd probably nitpicking here, but I'm sitting there looking at him thinking he looks like the guy they put in the suit is a little too short.
Well, yeah. I have to rewatch it because I was doing things while I was watching and I missed a few scenes. I got to go back and watch it. Really liking Sabine. Ahsoka her acting was good in this one. I think she had some really good scenes. Being emotional, mainly when she was thinking about Anakin. Really enjoyed that. I'm not sure what was going on with Balin in this episode, because he kind of like said, "Shin, you go do this." Why did he do that? Why did he let
It's
Shin
kind of
go?
like Obi-Wan Kenobi, where it's like he looks at Luke and goes, "You've taken your first step into a larger world. Like I've taught you everything I can teach you, and you're going a different direction than me." So that's how I think of it.
I screw the site. Look at this. It's freaking out. All right, enough with that. I'm sorry. Anything else to say about the spoilers for Ahsoka? Because I was going to use that article, but it's BS.
But no, like I said, just nothing bad to say about it. It was really good. I apologize if it came off like I was being gatekeeping earlier, but
no,
it doesn't sound like
insane.
gatekeeping at all.
No,
we're just having fun.
No, I get it, but it's just one of those things where it's like being involved with Star Wars criticism for so long. It's like
it gets annoying.
I understand your point of view, Brian, but I say accept it because it actually helps the shows. People watch it, they talk about it. Not everyone's going to agree, but they're all watching still. So
when people say, "Oh, I'm not going to watch this,"
if you find a way to laugh at it, it's really funny because like people can't quit Star Wars. You can't quit Star Wars, can you? All you do is complain, but you can't quit it. That's kind of hilarious. I like Star Wars.
Yeah, but you complain a lot too.
Yeah, I said there was one episode I didn't like. I didn't say it was horrible. I just I don't think it's strong enough of an episode where I could see him as a director for Filoni, and I love Filoni. But yeah, it's the whole when people get mad at Star Wars anymore, it's laughable because I actually quit Star Wars and then I came back. They didn't. They just stayed there, complained about it for years. And that's also that I got to sympathize with you, Brian, because you got frustrated. You quit Star Trek after Picard, and then you might come back later.
I'll come back. The doors are open. I'm just
once they do
right
the
now.
Movies it's crazy that they've been promising fans, "Oh, we're gonna do these movies." It's like, bro, where's the movies at? You was gonna do apparently, quote unquote, the Star Trek. What is it? Fourth, right? The fourth one.
Yeah.
Well, here,
but JJ was like, "Hey, whatever." And then the director left for that, and then he went to do the Fantastic Four. I was like, "Okay, bro." And then it's like, "Oh, you said, Chris Pine is coming back. Zoe Saldana is coming back," and then they debunked them themselves. Like, you what? No, we didn't know.
Here in comparison with DC could use some haters. People just don't even care.
I mean, it's
kind of gone.
Kind of gone to apathy now.
They don't even watch. Some people don't even watch DC anymore. And I'm not commenting on the quality because I know some of us really like it. That's cool. I enjoy it. But they could use what Star Wars has. They don't even care to watch. So
No,
yeah,
Star Wars. No, Star Wars fans and Star Trek fans and a whole different level than DC fans. Well, they're all one crazy. Yeah, they're all crazy. Star Wars fans or Star Trek fans. You know.
Yeah, it just depends on what you're into. You know?
Mm-hmm. I guess what is the mailbag time? I guess that's what some white people in the chat are saying.
that's
Now,
not people. CGH. Yes, Layla. We commented on before. Very sorry for your loss. Our thoughts go out to you and your family. I hope you're doing good.
I'm sorry for your loss as well, Layla.
That's hard. I love my dogs too, even though she drives me nuts sometimes, but I still love her. And my heart goes out to anyone that loses a pet.
That hurts a lot because having pets is just great, and you don't like losing one, and that will hurt more.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's get to the mailbag here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Skywalker saying, "Why Rebel Moon will change cinema forever." I got to see that. That's what his stream is about right now. All right,
guys.
Okay. Because it's, I don't know, man. It's a movie. Zack Snyder's directing.
I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, it's coming on December. Hopefully, we get the actors to get an agreement soon.
All right, Jacob McKenzie says, thoughts on James Gunn on shared universes. Shared universes should add fun to individual stories, not the other way around. The individual stories and characters are much more important to me than the connections between them.
I kind of agree with that. Like, look at Guardians. They're not really that much connected from the MCU. They're their own story to themselves. So
I disagree. They're very connected with Thanos.
They are connected, but not like you don't see every MCU character in there. Like, you don't see the Guardians referencing, the other Marvel movies and stuff. It's good seeing. I agree with that. Like, have the story be by himself, and then you try to connect it later. And that's why I hope what James Gunn does in the DC universe, like, do the individual story, then connect them later if you do a Justice League movie, which I think he would do eventually. So I like that.
All right. I understand what he's saying there, but I also feel like the success has been that they incorporated more connections, but also having a strong story that could stand on its own too. But
if you look at the Batman is amazing. It's his own story, not connecting to anything whatsoever. And now we having spin-offs of it with characters. So yeah, I want to see more of that. And then you can connect it if whatever when James Gunn universe starts next year. I want to see more of that.
Vince says, I'll watch Rebel Moon, but it looks like an amalgamation of 100 other sci-fi movies to me.
I mean, it's combined different genres.
Basically, yes. I feel like I'm watching Dune and a bunch of other movies.
Thoughts on James Gunn saying the following actors will return to the DCU? John Cena's Peacemaker, obviously. Viola Davis as Amanda Waller, obviously, because Waller was announced. Zola Marduena as Bobito. I'll believe it when I see it.
I'll believe
it when I see it.
You could be crazy all you want
Probably
about that.
Probably not a movie, but maybe in one of the Peacemaker shows or something.
I think he's gonna be, bro. Like his movie is not connected to anything. It's not. It's literally an individual movie, story by himself, and a lot. Well, I like the movie. I enjoy it when I watch it. It was.
Rossi says Gal Gadot and Jason. I don't know. I'll believe when I see it.
But he didn't call. He's probably gonna confront.
If Aquaman really does bomb, we'll see about that.
I hope it does.
It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter if it bombs or not. He already knows what he's doing.
I respectfully disagree with you.
James Gunn is not a reactionary. He never has been.
He still works for DC. That is a reactionary.
He's the head of DC.
DC was at that time, yes, but not himself.
If Aquaman 2 bombs,
We don't
and then
care.
he goes, thanks, Brian. That really helped. I don't
I
care.
mean,
Well, I
Brian
think
is-
they. No,
Brian is
honestly,
right, like-
they've made that very clear, Max. They do
Yeah,
not care.
they don't care.
The
They don't
results
care.
of
That is
this
true.
movie means nothing. Just like the results of the
Nothing.
Flash movie meant
Continues
nothing.
or not? It
No,
means something.
just like the fucking Flash numbers meant something,
Yep.
right? Oh yeah, no, it didn't mean a damn thing.
Do you think Ezra's coming back?
Hell no.
Well,
He's
Ezra's not
gone.
coming back because of his crime spree. It has nothing to do with the reaction of
Performance
the movie.
too?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes.
If the
Allegedly.
performance of the Flash was good, they would probably consider bringing Ezra back.
Maybe,
No,
maybe, but I don't think. I think
don't
he's
that-
gonna get recast. You know.
Yeah, but you know what? It'll still be the Ezra version of Flash. It'll be the Ezra version of Flash played by a new actor, just like we saw with Ruffalo Hulk.
Listen,
Yeah.
I
And Rhodey-
want to see Aquaman 3. I just don't see if it bombs 2 why they would still continue with
Because Aquaman 1 was $1 billion hit.
Hollywood is extremely, not just Warner Brothers. Hollywood is extremely reactionary. So
And mostly Warner Brothers.
if Aquaman 2 bombs,
It's irrelevant.
I don't
It's
think it's
irrelevant.
irrelevant. I don't.
It's absolutely irrelevant because the next place you see Aquaman isn't going to be Aquaman 3. You're going to see him show up as a supporting character in a Superman movie or in a Justice League movie. And then if that movie's a huge hit, right now we know for a fact because people are telling us, people will tell you why they're not going to see a movie. And the people are telling us flat out, they're not going to see these movies because it's quote unquote pointless and they're not continuing. And as soon as you show the people no, it wasn't pointless, they're
Good
going to be
night,
back
Layla.
on board again.
Joe is right. Okay.
If it's not part of a
I agree.
continuous universe in this day and age, it just doesn't seem to connect.
True.
So if you don't have an investment in going to see the movie and other things factor in, then yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
All right. I agree. All right. So Jacob McKenzie, we're getting fired up at the end here. Max, thoughts on James Gunn and what news to expect now that the WGA strike is over? I don't even know where we are with everything, as I haven't been able to talk with our writers while this was been happening. I don't agree. I think it's BS.
That sucks. I mean, come on, like
I think
cannot.
it's BS that
No,
he has
it's
to
not
talk to
BS.
anybody.
No, he cannot talk to the writers. He couldn't.
They don't talk to each other during this?
No,
Okay.
you cannot. You cannot.
We can't even talk about what our plans are. Okay. I don't believe that.
Not today.
And I'm not
today.
saying, I'm not just criticizing James Gunn there. I just don't believe that all
No,
of the
no.
writers
Like today, they could
could
talk
talk.
because the strike is over, but
Come
they
on.
could talk now. Yeah.
About plans once the strike's over. Come on. You don't really believe that, do you?
Yeah, but they couldn't talk. That's against the rules. It's literally against the rules if you talk to
Not
the
publicly.
studio.
Yeah, not publicly.
No, still, you cannot
But
talk
behind
to
the scenes, if you have cell phone numbers of your fellow writers and you're talking
No.
about your plans.
No.
All right. Okay. I respectfully disagree. All right. So, although I'm very happy with this outcome, the strike was a real wrench in the process for sure. So,
That
we'll
is
have
true.
to see where we are on everything for the next couple weeks. But yeah, I'd imagine more news out of not too distant future.
Probably, I'll probably get news by the end of next. by the
I
end of this
think
month,
James Gunn and everyone in Hollywood was still talking to each other, just not just.
Well, if you're
on
talking
the
about like
books
them
or
talking as a
publicly.
friend and not the writers,
Yeah.
then yes. Not if the writers
As
are
a
different stuff,
friend, yes.
Yeah, as friends, yes, but as the writers, no.
About plans. You know.
So
What do you think, Joe or Brian?
I don't know, probably.
All right.
Yeah.
Does everyone get tired now? How are
Yes.
you doing, Joe? You feeling better? Everything?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on to the next question here. Thoughts on the HBO boss, Casey Bloys, saying his shows won't be created by AI. I don't see the world where a writer is out of the process and a bunch of executives say, okay, ChatGPT, give us great season of True Detective.
okay, that's funny. He does have a point with that. He does.
At least not yet.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God, if
Hey, Sticks Boy,
hope
73.
that don't
Nice
ever
to
happen.
see you. Yeah, the strike's over. Now we just got to get the actors.
Yeah.
Thoughts on SAG from Jacob McKenzie. Thoughts on SAG-AFTRA and the AMPTP will be bargaining on Monday, October 2nd. Several executives from AMPTP member companies will be in attendance. That's great.
That's good.
I just don't know if they threw a wrench in that with now the video games also striking. I don't know.
They're probably gonna get a deal that soon with the video game, but that's good. They're meeting on Monday and stuff like that because we need these actors to promote these movies and it's heard in the box office of these movies as well when these actors are not promoting it. So it's great to see this. This is great.
Every time CGH Entertainment says every time James Gunn is mentioned on MME, I add a question. All right. Jacob McKenzie, thoughts on the upcoming Minecraft live action movie starring Jason Momoa has its script complete. The movie can be filming in spring if studios decide to pay their actors fairly. I don't care about Minecraft.
I don't understand why they're making a Minecraft movie. Yeah,
I mean, I don't hate the game that it exists. I'll be, I could be pleasantly surprised, but like I didn't think I wanted to see a Tetris movie, and that's one of my favorite of the year.
I don't know why they're making it. I think they should have went to the animated route instead of live action. But hey, do you studios?
We'll see how their pitch works. I didn't think I wanted to see a Barbie movie either.
Barbie was great, yeah.
Fierce Isaac coming in hot with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Fierce Isaac. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for supporting the show in this way. Really helps us out. I think people should just watch the movie and not act like AI is going to take over the world, because this is just a movie, a science fiction movie. Yes. There are certain aspects to science fiction movies that are actually happening, though, is what people are concerned with. We may actually get to the point where there's robot. Well, here's the thing, Isaac. It's not as far off as you. This is an interesting topic, too. All right. There are actually robots that do things that don't have artificial intelligence in them. And now we're at the there's always been AI, but now they're doing things where it can adapt a voice, come up with responses. So if you merge the two together, it's inevitable that you're going to get a robot that moves on its own or programmed that also has these new technologies integrated in them. I think it's inevitable. What's your thoughts, Brian, Joe, Anthony? It's not that far off. Now, them going and murdering us all, yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. I don't,
I'm not afraid of the robots taking over.
No. If robots one day take over, sure. But I don't think.
But do you see like a moving robot that's able to do things? And then also ChatGPT and AI scripts being implemented in there and responses that the robot can make, sort of like droids in Star Wars. It's not that far off. Droids in Star Wars.
It's not, because those robots already exist. You've seen those videos on YouTube that they talk to yourself. They already exist, but they just haven't. It's not advanced yet.
Two of my favorite characters on Star Trek were AI, bro. The Doctor and the and Data. So
now, if they do something where if they don't implement all of the things that sci-fi movies do and put in safe marks where robots can't decide and act on their own, then we'll be okay. But it's very plausible to me. Way more plausible than I don't know. People are saying there's aliens now. I don't know. I think there could be aliens. I think AI robots is extremely plausible.
Oh yeah, I think it's possible in the near future. I mean, if they're already making flying cars, I don't see over there in China. If I could see robots coming,
I think in like 20 years, you could go to the grocery store and there might be an AI robot there.
That's actually good.
Help checking you out and like, here's this, here's that. Thank you for shopping. And it won't even act. It won't even sound like that. It'll be actually because of now the ChatGPT it could have a more pleasant voice.
Imagine the robot guessing on what you're thinking in your head. That would be crazy.
Oh, wow. We got a new member. Thank you. AOA became a YouTube member. I really appreciate the support, AOA.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. I was really I know Joe's getting a little sleepy here and we're going to end soon, but Joe, do you have any comments on if AI's if that's a plausible scenario?
Yeah. I mean, anything could happen.
That's how we know Joe's tired. He's like, thank you, Joe. He's like, yeah, it could happen.
You never know.
Yeah. All right. We'll run through these real quick. Mass Vigilante, you can only pick one. Pick on, the other will disappear forever. Would you rather see a live action Batman Beyond with Terry McGinnis and old Bruce Wayne, Michael Keaton, or would you like Bilal Fallah Abdul RB Batgirl movie finally gets a theatrical release? Remember, you can only pick one. Oh, this was tailor made for perp. I would actually go Batgirl because it was filmed. Because it was actually filmed. But that's not the. But you have to pick those.
No, I want them both.
I do want them both, but I would pick that Batgirl. Brian.
Listen.
Oh, Brian's taking a break.
As for me, I will die to see a Batman Beyond movie in live action or animated. Please do it. That character's too popular, bro. Do it in the style of the Spider-Verse. I love that. Please do that. With Disney, I mean, it's actually, if Warner Brothers was smart, not Disney, if Warner Brothers was smart, they would greenlight in Batman Beyond for animated.
Mm-hmm. I just also because that actually was filmed with Michael Keaton in it, already, and it already exists. I want Batgirl.
Yeah.
Jacob says, did you see the first look at Tomb Raider anime series starring Haley Atwell as Lara Croft, releasing in 2024 on Netflix? No, I want to check that out though. CJH
is that real?
Yeah.
I knew they were making a Tomb Raider show, but this is the first I'm hearing about Haley Atwell starring in it.
That's on this one's on.
I would love Haley Atwell to star in in the live action.
I love that as well. The Amazon is doing the live action show with so yeah, and this is the animated show coming out next year.
CJH Entertainment, favorite fast food item on a menu of your choice? I really love sausage egg McMuffins. I love breakfast at McDonald's.
Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Bring back the bagels.
I'm okay. I like the McMuffins.
I miss the bagels.
For a while, I was really liking the what was those pancake ones that.
The McGriddles, those nasty things.
You can't beat the McGriddle. The McGriddle's like God's sandwich
with sausage, though, like with sweet and
I just get the taco early in the morning. I love that.
Bacon.
I forgot what it called.
The breakfast burritos.
The breakfast crunch wrap. Taco Bell actually has a really good crunch wrap.
Taco Bell is well once in a while.
Their breakfast is decent.
Their breakfast is probably better than their other food. Yeah. Any other fast food items? KFC. That the Colonel sandwich with the crispy chicken patty, and then mayonnaise, and then a really good pickle. Oh, love it. Sorry, I sneezed. McGriddle is a God sandwich.
Yes, it is. Holy God.
I think it's got, what's really disappointing is since the pandemic, McDonald's got rid of a lot of their cool items. They just have really basic. They're just the basic.
They just go on based what is popular.
No, a lot of fast food restaurants did that during the pandemic. They eliminated some of the more interesting items, and it's just basic menu.
Well, to be fair, McDonald's has always been kind of plain Jane.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't really have that many exotic items on their menu to begin with. Taco Bell really cut their menu.
They got rid of their salads too at McDonald's. They had some really good salads I used to get.
Yeah. Well,
They had a steak bagel. See,
yeah, that steak bagel was bomb, dude. They had that when I worked there. They had the Spanish omelet bagel, which was my favorite. It had like a pepper jack cheese, and it had like Doug Benson made a joke about it. It's called Holidays sauce, not to be confused with Hollandaise. It says it on the side of the box.
I don't have any Hardee's AOA. I would love Hardee's. Egg and cheese and sausage is greasy magic.
The Carl's Jr. version of that is really good. The Monster Biscuit. Oh God, yeah.
Figure draw. We're not saying we definitely eating it now. Although talking about it makes me want to go get one.
Yeah, I could go for some trash food though. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, Mass Vigilante. Ahsoka is about to come to an end, and of course, the latest episode name dropped big character in the Clone Wars series, Asajj Ventress. And what's planned next for the Thrawn characters? Sadly, I wish the trilogy have more interesting villain like this one instead of Kylo, Smoke, Clone, Palpatine. Your thoughts? Yeah, I would have preferred a cooler, newer villain. I actually really liked Snoke. You know, Snoke was interesting enough. The Last Jedi, I like the Snoke scenes. So I agree. So basically, Superman Legacy is the restart of the DCU, but Blue Beetle character like Amanda Waller and Peacemaker from old DCU is somehow still a continuation to the new universe. So it's going to be hard to grasp for the. So this is what I would like to say. Some of us say it's not confusing. Some of us say there's confusing.
I mean, there's
But I will say this: the amount of questions we get on this is very telling. That's what I would like to say.
I mean,
Even though there's difference of opinion, I think people do not understand.
No, it's there's not anything clear. I mean, you do have a point when you complain about it, Max, because it's always been vague stuff, you know, and you get people who are like, you know, try to like decipher what he's saying, and it's just like, dude.
James Gunn's absolutely right though when he says it's okay to be confused. You don't need all the answers right now. The thing hasn't come out yet.
That's also
it's like it's okay to not know what's in your Christmas present before Christmas morning.
That's true too. Yes,
But
both things can be true. Yes,
but what really chaps my ass though. Sorry, Anthony.
Chapped ass.
Where's I'll say this really quick. Okay, here we go. But now we're talking about another director who all he does is talking cryptic crap.
Yeah.
But people eat it up. You guys eat it up. You're like, and then you try to decipher and what does this mean? What does this mean? It's just like, dude, if you like the
remember this, Brian?
You're gonna. Oh yeah, I know. I remember the butt balm, and then the aspirin.
Do you still have these images?
No. Oh shoot, probably.
We got to put them on a T-shirt. What do you think? I'm Master of None's butt balm.
Oh my God.
Master of None's aspirin for that pain in the ass that won't quit.
Yeah, but like I see it as it is.
Look at all this stuff from Brian's past that's in here.
So to you. Oh my God.
Well, because think about it, man. They were so salty. Oh,
well, there was. I ain't gonna lie.
This too, man. Brian was on it. Look at. Do you see all the stuff, Joe, that he made?
Hang on,
my Snyder Jesus toast was legendary, though.
Where do you see them?
They're in brand. They're in brand. Oh, I'm putting them on screen.
Oh, there we go.
That's funny.
Snyder's DC salt. He was going hardcore.
No, it was because I was like sick and tired of listening to you guys be so damn salty. It's like, yeah, we are so put on as fans. Warner Brothers, they don't know what they hate us.
I'm saying a fire trailer could change everyone's mind. When you see something that looks fire, it doesn't matter what people speculate. And speculate, debating is fun. Who's Carl Jr.? Listen, Canada doesn't have it. Do they have any good fast food?
No.
They don't have cars. What?
They got Arby's.
They have Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
I like Tim Hortons.
It's like Starbucks.
I go to Tim Hortons. There's a Tim Hortons by the lake.
Oh, okay. I don't have that on the West Coast, man.
Yeah. All right.
Makes me wonder why they put the frickin'
freaking fracking.
The logo on the San Jose Sharks, freaking ice. They don't have a Tim Hortons within 1,000 miles, man.
Okay.
Winnipeg, eh? No, I'm just kidding.
Thoughts on I actually have really good memories from Tim Hortons because my father-in-law that passed, when we would go run errands and he would sit in the car and he's like, go in the store for me, and he wasn't feeling well. I'm like, we go out, we got to get some refreshments and enjoy ourselves at least. And I went to Tim Hortons and I got him a pumpkin spice latte. And he's like the type of guy that like, no, I don't need it. I don't need any of that. And I ordered it for him anyway. And then he sipped it. He's like, oh, that's pretty good. And then every time we went out, he's like, yeah, I'll take one of those pumpkin spice lattes. He really liked them because I made him get it. And then that was one of our things as we would go around. And actually, the last time I saw him, I brought him a pumpkin spice latte while he was at home. And he got up. He was taking a nap the last time I saw him. And he got up to drink it. And then he got whipped cream out of the fridge and just kept pushing it in. And my mother-in-law's like, are you sure you want to do that? He's like, that's the type of guy he was. But that was like a good memory we shared of the pumpkin spice lattes at Tim Hortons. All right. So Jacob McKenzie, thoughts on Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO Jim Ryan is retiring from PlayStation after 30 years. Sony COO and CFO Hiroki Tataki will resume the role of chairman of Sony Entertainment until the next successor CEO.
That's
pumpkin spice, bro.
That's good. Thank hallelujah. Because come on, we need more games for Sony. Please, bro. So thank God, whoever step up, give us more games.
I think Jim Ryan isn't a huge asset to Sony. I think Sony does good without his input. I mean, without, he doesn't really impact in a positive way. So I'm fine with it. I don't have anything against him personally. I don't think he's a good face for the company. So I'm fine with that. I'm surprised he's been there 30 years. Well, he hasn't been the CEO for 30 years, though. I don't know. He's been in other roles.
I guess that's what. I guess that's what the end. I don't know. It's true, but damn, that's a long time. 30 years. God damn.
Mass Vigilante, Max. It seems Disney is selling Disney Plus content to other rival streams, so not just Hulu, but probably Netflix or Max, BBC channels. Your thoughts?
Well, they're merging Hulu by the end of this year, I believe. So, you get more money if you give other content to other streamers. So,
well, it's just weird at this point. Like, who's buying all this license? Like, now it's like you got to come to us for all the content. Now we're sending it everywhere else. Like, what is Netflix supposed to buy? Disney, Warner Bros., and everyone's content license? Like,
that's funny. They're begging to put it back on regular television again.
Yeah,
please.
Maybe cable will have a resurgence.
Yeah.
No, I think cable after streaming services, I don't think so. But I think they will offer you a deal on the streaming service to put cable on it. I think that would be good.
Mm-hmm.
So, but no, I don't think cable's. No.
Ooh, some bids are coming. You hear that? Dang, that's bids coming in. Ooh.
Somebody must like your item.
Yeah. BBC channels. I would like some more British shows over here. Like, especially if there's like a content gap from the strike. CGH says, I can't think of any more questions. Awesome. Let me refresh. Hold on.
I think per body a question.
Yeah. Holy shit. 23.
I think the fact that there's writers for reality TV is kind of weird and telling.
Oh no, it's funny. It's like the way that they come up with these reality TVs is funny.
My friend was a writer for a reality TV show. What they do basically is they take all the footage they have. Like my friend was a writer for the Osbournes, and what they would do is they would just film Ozzy and his family, film them, then go back and look at all the footage they had and try to figure out how to edit that into a story. Like they'd be like, Well, the dog did a lot of crapping on the rug this week, so why don't we try to edit it that Ozzy is frustrated that the dog keeps pooping on the rug.
I saw that episode.
Yeah, that was a real episode. So that's basically what they did was they just it's not like they were sitting down writing a story, but they would look at what they have and try to figure
Write a
out
story
how
around
do we create like a cohesive half hour out of this.
Yeah. I like the Osbournes.
I never watched it.
What?
I couldn't bring myself to do that. No.
Don't you like Ozzy?
Of course, his music.
Because he looks like he's like a dope in the show. You couldn't.
No, I just did. Well, one. Okay, back in what was it, 2002, 3, whatever. I didn't have cable. I had an antenna TV. So all those MTV shows that came out around that time, I did not watch.
Okay.
But then I was like, I've always been opposed to watching reality TV. I think it's stupid. And then like the shows that like the ones I really can't stand are like the shows that show people working. It's like Monster Garage, stupid shit like that. I mean, some of the stuff they make is kind of cool, but like the made up drama between the coworkers and like, oh my god, why are they throwing shit across the room? Why is Senior getting mad at Junior this week? You know, like
Watcher Sticks Boy's a Doctor Who fan. I enjoy Doctor Joe. Do you like Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't watched a lot of it.
Any Doctor, or do you have to like?
I would go with Eccleston. Go with Eccleston because it's a short run. And it's very good. Check that out. It's a good series. It's fun.
I'm very excited that Tennant's coming back for a few episodes. I know it's going to be short, but still, I'm thrilled he's coming back.
CGH Entertainment says favorite Steelbook or VHS ever that you own. Some of my favorite Steelbooks are Zack Snyder's Justice League that I only got this. I didn't get it when it first came out because it sold out, and I finally got one on eBay at a decent price. And Kong Skull Island is an amazing looking Steelbook. The cover, and I love that movie. That's another favorite of mine. VHS, Hellboy 2 is awesome. I just got that. And another one of my favorite VHS is from my good friend Joe, Masters of the Universe.
Yeah,
because I really love that movie, and I didn't know I was gonna. It's fun.
Isn't it awesome? Like, dude, every weekend, like when I'd go visit my dad after my parents got divorced, we'd go to the video store, and it was mom and pop video store before Blockbuster came to town, and we go get our groceries, hit up the video store, and then go back out to my dad's house. And my dad kind of lived in the outskirts of town. So like you go out there and you hang out and go outside, you know, play and mess around in the trees, get poison oak and go home. But like,
no. Sorry. Joe got me Punisher. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
But
either way.
But he got me interested in Masters of the Universe. I apologize. But I also like Long Kiss Goodnight, which I didn't finish yet, Joe. I started watching that. Is really, really good. You included in there. Those are some of my favorite VHS. And yet, but I like Dolph Lundgren on VHS. And I wasn't a huge Joe knows the first time we met, and you know, in real life, he came to a con and he was getting a Dolph Lundgren signature, and I was like, okay, like I like him in Rocky IV, but I've never looked at his back catalog. Now I'm a fan of. Now I might want to. Joe, if he comes again, you got to let me know so I could go stand in line. I'm going to get Dolph Lundgren's signature on my VHS tape.
Signed copy.
I'm going to bring my VHS tapes.
Oh,
Punisher and Masters of the Universe.
Oh, God, that'd be awesome. Mm-hmm. And it's have him sign it. I have the power. Oh, God. Yeah, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
CJ's biggest fear each person.
I'm still waiting for him to be back personally. Come on now. Everybody saw the post-credit scene in that damn movie.
Yeah.
Did you see the post-credit scene of Masters of the Universe?
No. There is one?
Yes.
I didn't see that, no. I didn't know they did them back then.
Uh-huh. It's Skeletor coming up out of the lava going, I'll be back.
Mm-hmm. I've seen Eccleston in Tenet. Tenet is my favorite so far, but I haven't finished Tenet, and I need to watch the guy after Tenet.
Isn't he not? He's coming back for the new season of Doctor
Yeah.
Who, I believe. So, yeah.
All right. Biggest fear each person on the panel. 1, 2, 3, go.
I don't have.
I actually okay. Out of some fears, I fear people are going to kill the Earth. We're just going to trash the Earth like Avatar. And AI over aliens, like because they're actually saying aliens might exist. I will put people first, AI second, and then aliens.
Hey,
like if we started traveling, I think we would bring our trash.
World War III, Jack. That's what I'm afraid of.
I think there's too many conveniences,
but not for the reasons you think. No.
I'm not concerned about World War III anymore. I'm more. I think the world's just going to do itself in with the climate crisis, which people think is overblown.
Yeah, just a bit.
I disagree. I think there's a lot. I think that I actually talk with people around the country. There's the heat's been getting more intense lately. The air conditioners can't even keep up with it. They're breaking. A lot of the natural disasters are more prevalent right now. We'll see. I hope it's not real, but and all this trash and they're like, oh, you put stuff out for recycling, but how much actually gets recycled? So like, where's all this stuff go? It's
like that movie Envy. Where does the poop go?
Yeah. Should Matt Reeves work with James Gunn to put Batman into the DCU? No.
Just leave
I want two Batman. I want two separate Batman.
You give me the light-hearted Batman, like everybody likes in the comics, and just give me the Matt Reeves Batman who's serious and stuff. I don't want Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves multiple times literally say that in his contract that he does not want to be involved with any part of the universe. That's the reason why he didn't direct the Batman movie for Ben Affleck. He just didn't want to be a part of any universe.
Well, I mean, I know some people might get confused with two Batman. That's not me. I'm
not confused, bro.
I know I need all the Batman I could take.
Batman's
one of my favorite characters.
That's the funny.
Standing in line.
I want George Clooney Batman too.
People keep saying that, people's gonna confuse on the new Batman actor. Bro, people was not confused of a brand new Batman actor last year. They literally saw the Batman yesterday. Made a ton of money. Yeah, last year. So, like,
CJH says, if you could travel to one planet in the solar system, which one would you go to?
Damn.
This solar system? Well, I probably want to go to the only one that's habitable. That'd be Mars.
Mars because of the Martian movie.
Yeah, I want to go to the face and see if there's like a.
And I hope the Martian was already there and made this.
It's just a birthmark, dude. It's just a birthmark.
No, Jupiter. I will say Jupiter. I'm gonna go with Jupiter, I guess.
No, what was that movie? The Mission to Mars with Don Cheadle and Tim Robbins or whatever the fuck, and then they go to the face and it opens up and it talks about how there was a race that lived there and they migrated. They killed their world, so they moved to freaking Earth. And now we're killing our world. And they moved back to Mars, and it's like, oh my god, it's like a cycle.
Did anybody used to watch Syphil and Ollie back in the day on MTV?
No,
I remember it.
I wasn't allowed to stay up that late.
They did an episode where Syphil and Ollie interviewed the planet Mars, and they're interviewing him, and they're asking him about the face, and he just keeps going, "It's just a birthmark, dude. Let it go. It's just a birthmark." And then finally, they're like, hey, how come we on Earth here have life and you don't have life? And he says, I used to have life. I used to have a lot of life. And they're like, well, what happened to it? And he goes, you'll find out. And they're like, what do you mean? And he just goes, just keep it up. I thought that was the funniest line. Just keep it up.
All right. Favorite movie, each person on panel 1, 2, 3, go. Back to the Future, Star Wars A New Hope,
What is
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
favorite movie ever? Each person on the panel.
Favorite movie ever.
God
Yeah,
damn.
for me it's the Holy Trilogy: Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3.
That's a
Rocky.
good one.
There's so many. I can't just pick
Return
one.
of the Jedi for Star Wars. Closely followed by Revenge of the Sith.
Yes.
Star Trek.
Bro, that's a hard one.
I'm gonna go with Star Trek 6: The Undiscovered Country. Very underrated, but it's
Wrath
one of
of
my
Khan
favorites.
too.
No, I like it better than Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan's great, but I like Star Trek 6. It's a great movie. If you haven't watched it recently, you should. It's really good.
This is a hard one.
I really, really like Hellboy because I recently rewatched it because I got a VHS.
Comic book movies. Avengers Infinity War was pretty good.
Yes.
I would say
Uh,
the
Shang-Chi for my favorite Marvel debut.
I say Logan. I say Infinity War. Man of Steel's up there.
Batman
Hellboy
Begins
is
is my
good.
favorite
Batman
Batman.
Begins is amazing. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get going. It's
That's
getting
fair.
kind of late.
All right,
man.
thanks, Joe.
Okay,
Take
thanks.
it easy, man.
Yeah, Batman Begins. It's probably my favorite Batman movie. That includes like the Keaton one or the Burton ones and the
Scarface.
Schumacher ones. I didn't like Scarface that much. It didn't age well with me. After like watching it a few times, I was like, "Oh, this movie kind of sucks."
Casino Royale. You know.
All right. Psych, I have questions. Favorite video game of all time?
I would say Uncharted. You know.
Mario, Tetris, Soul Calibur.
Mario as well.
Video
Yeah.
games? Oh god, that's tough.
That's-
I mean,
I say the Grand Theft Auto GTA series. I love them.
those are great.
The Hitman games. That's great. Damn. With the Call of Duty, depends which one.
Tekken.
Second, I could see the Street Fighter.
Madden
Tekken 3's my go.
2006 for the Nintendo GameCube.
Oh,
That had
Star
career
Wars
mode.
Rogue Squadron 2 for the GameCube.
yeah.
Oh, that game was legit because it had the active lighting in it. It looked so good for that back then. Oh man, even the one for N64, the first Rogue Squadron game. But no, I always like football games, like football, hockey, basketball. NHL 93 was my first Super Nintendo game besides Super Mario World.
Oh, those NHL games I prefer them to the new NHL games.
Well, I like how they got the classics actually. Like they have NHL 95 remake or whatever.
Yeah.
On there, and it's like, oh shit, that's awesome because NHL 95 was like the first badass version of that game.
Little Movie Perp says first horror film you plan to watch for the month of October. One that I can watch is the original Halloween. I have it on VHS.
Do I have to? That's the question. Because
yes,
no, I don't watch horror films. Okay,
I want to watch The Thing. I want to watch Evil Dead
myself.
series. But I could easily just watch Halloween for sure. All right, and then we will get to the quote of the day, 118. The tears fall in the heart like the rain on the town. Each lifetime rain must fall, and some days can be dark and dreary. But life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's also learning to dance in the rain too. Oh, I like that one. That's a good one. Hey, Max, I hope you're having a good stream tonight. And I was wondering what your thoughts on the WGA strike, New Deal, and still the petty hatred from the writers towards Hollywood folks will still use AI. They're using AI for certain projects. Vigilante. That's in their contract is that they could use it at their discretion.
Yeah.
Personally, I just don't want the studios to force them. Personally, I see this as a good thing because it'll be less work, writers, directors, and might make the story better. And my big hot take is they should use AI a lot sooner with the right writers and people who do handle AI scripts. We could have had better movies, especially from Disney Star Wars sequel trilogy.
I thought we were getting decent. I thought we were for a while there. The Marvel movies, with how formulaic they were, I thought they were AI generated scripts.
Yeah, Thor: Love and Thunder. Yeah, I just said that to
Okay,
trigger you.
Watch your mouth, sir.
Okay, so that's it. I got to get ready for tomorrow to see the creator.
Let me use the Force to stop your lightsaber blade, bro.
Yeah,
Ezra, badass.
Have a great time at the theater seeing the creator.
I will. And
Can't wait till next week.
Let's see if I chicken out and asking the audience, and then just go to the movie and review. We'll see.
Go back to your car, sit there and cry for a little bit, and then
I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm like, oh, I chickened out. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Please check out Gran Turismo. Yeah, I want to see Gran Turismo for sure. I know what you're saying, Vince.
Turismo.
Okay. And
Out.
Saw X.